They can hear us now.
Hi, everybody. Who are you?
Look at that. You see that?
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
even think we're going to miss the energy because we got plenty of energy right here.
Shorty know the vibes.
Shorty, of course, knows the vibes. But with that being said, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to season 3, episode 3. See what I did there? Of the podcast is real. I'm your host, King Drell. But you know what? It ain't always about me, but I will do a little applause because why not? You know? Okay. Well, what we have here down below, as you already know, my brother from another mother. This is the King of New York, ladies and gentlemen, Jasirii _GQ. Yes, I did the underscore in there as well.
You already know the vibes. Big VX in the building. We outside. You heard?
But you know what? We got a special one here because I've been looking forward to bringing this one onto the podcast. Because I mean, y'all don't understand. Like, this lady right here is a firecracker. This lady right here has so much energy. Like you say it, energetic, spunk, any of those words you want to use. It describes this amazing lady right here. As a matter of fact, as she gives us the wave. If you see her, she is very photogenic as well. You may see her out there with the brand deals out there in the clothes. She has that stuff on, you guys. And also the cosplays. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the most beautiful, talented Raetified.
Everybody, how are you? Oh my god, I'm so happy to be here finally.
Finally, right?
Live. Oh, love it.
So, with that being said, Ray, how are you today?
I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking. I'm a little tired, believe it or not, but other than that, I'm chilling.
Guys, if this is her energy when she's tired, just
I
imagine
haven't
when
seen
she's
it.
very well rested.
Debatable. Just the other day, I had an hour of sleep and I was still seeing my appear perky, but down below, I was not there.
Bouncing off the wall still?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Now, see, here's the thing about that, because I said this to you before. You have all this energy. You're one of the sweetest people that I have ever met in this community. And I always said, what does she look like when she's angry?
Oh, you don't want to know. And that's when I'm full-blown Filipino.
Oh my goodness, you heard of Bruce Banner in this piece. Don't make her angry, guys.
Manny Pacquiao.
Don't do it.
All right, we already got some people in the comments. Ray the GOAT. Yes, the GOAT
What?
all day.
Hey, Bert, how are you, man? I love it. Thank you for popping in, dude. I love it and I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We always appreciate everybody coming in. And hey, and if anybody that's popping in is new to this podcast, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. We are on our quest to try to get to 1,000 subscribers, because you need 1,000 subscribers to get paid on this thing. And we want to make some money. So guys, tell your friends that we need 1,000 subscribers over here on YouTube.
And your mama's friends, and they mamas.
Every last one of them. By the way, Ray, are
Hey,
you subscribed to the podcast?
Me?
Yes.
I've been subscribed.
Look at that. Look at that already. I shouldn't have even
Yes.
doubted that.
Shoot. Man, what up, chat? Chat. What up?
You're NYC and all. What up, Tyrell? What's going on?
Hi, Tyrell. Hi, Glow. Hi, Ria Sat. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing that, but hi.
And as always, chat, I mean, everything's usually default is normal, but always let us know you can hear us okay, because I can always adjust anybody. You know, sometimes We get loud. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes I gotta adjust it as we go. But Mr. Jasirii, how are you doing this week?
Man, I'm chilling. You know, I'm just rocking my new Lost Gardens. You know, shout out to Land Party or whatever. You feel me?
Shout out
Hey,
to Land Party.
Shout out to Closet Geek for the hat. You heard? So we outside with the full Sailor Moon fit. We feeling gorgeous outside. You heard?
You know what? Just because of you, Jasirii, let me just
Oh.
let me just flex you.
Is that a Sailor Scout hat?
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, look at the underneath. Look at the underneath.
Usagi? Is that Usagi?
Yeah.
That is Usagi herself.
The power scale breaker.
Prism power.
Yes, sure.
Is she your favorite Sailor Scout?
Who?
Is she your favorite Sailor Scout?
Usagi?
Mm-hmm.
Not really. I love her character, but like she be stressing me out sometimes. I'm like, this girl.
I mean, I don't understand why she would stress you out. Would it be the complaining? I don't know. Maybe the whining. I don't know. The love pining. Like, what would it be?
She's a little bit immature, but like it's okay because I love the character. I love her, but like she just be like sometimes you just be like, okay. But I listen, bro. I've been loving Tuxedo Man though. He's got it for me.
I mean,
I need I need a tuxedo hat.
How can you not like a man that throws roses at people?
I know exactly.
Take that. No Diddy.
He's a date with a rose. That's it.
He throws a rose and gives Usagi words of encouragement. She'll be down there like, oh no, I don't know what to do. Flip.
I got
Don't give up, Sailor Moon. You can do it. He's like, you know what? You're right. I can do it. Tiara.
You are right. I do have all this power.
Yo,
basically, that's basically what he does. He just slides through and just like, remember who you are.
Remember.
Yo, I'm weak. Wait, am I bugging? Was it Jupiter that always was butting heads with Usagi?
No, that would be
Which
Mars.
was it again? Mars?
Yeah.
Mars was my favorite. I ain't going front. Mars is my favorite. Because make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
I mean, look, she's got her stuff together. You know, she's got the spunk. She don't care about no man, you know, unless you watch the original anime in which they actually made her like men, but that the manga does not reflect that. And she don't care about no men. So let's go ahead and get that one out the way right now.
The new one?
You know what? I've covered that a week ago, like Sailor Moon Crystal and the others. I actually have not seen the remake. I've read the manga and I watched the original anime. And then when they redubbed it, I watched the original anime again because we all know the original dub was when they had everything all wrong. Nobody died. You know, they called her Serena instead of Usagi. All that stuff.
Ain't no way they messed up that hard.
Wait. You've never actually seen the original anime Sailor Moon?
No, I am. I'm watching I'm watching it with the Japanese, but I haven't seen any of that Serena.
Well, the English one, unless you like look for it on YouTube or something like that, you won't be able to find it anymore because when the new company took it over, they redubbed the English. And they put back in all the scenes that the original anime took out because they were really making it for kids. See, the thing about the 80s and the 90s, that was when they were really doing all of this localization, you know, for anime over here in the US. So over here, they were like, we can't call her Usagi. Like, that's not an American name. We need something that's going to cater to people over here. So they renamed her Serena.
Oh my God.
You know, Mamoru was renamed Damien. And, you know, Luna was still Luna. Amy was still Amy, although it was like Ami or something like that. You know, they kind of pronounced it differently.
Yeah.
And, you know, they did a lot of things. Nobody died in the original. It was almost like a 4Kids version. Like, when it got to the end, I'm sure you've gotten past season 1, the death of the Sailor Scouts. Like, I'm
halfway through it. I'm halfway through the original.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
so sure.
Nobody dies in the old cartoon. They took out all the death scenes.
Huh. But I like the extra flavor.
So they did that.
Weak.
The two girls, Sailor Uranus and Neptune, they are a lesbian couple, but
Oh.
in the this stuff's been out for like 30 years, guys. I'm not spoiling anything. But in the original dub, they were like, well, we can't have that because this is the 90s. They're like, so we're gonna say they're cousins instead of lovers.
Now it's like cousins turned lovers.
No, that's the thing. They
country,
named them cousins to keep away from them being in a lesbian storyline. But because it was still animated the way it was, they were still acting like lovers, obviously, because the animation was the same. But it was like, so I think that confused people even more because, like, why are cousins looking at each other like
they
that?
related? Yes. Like, I could have sworn I'm not in Alabama.
By the way, Mr. Music Major, what's good? Welcome in.
Very nice to meet you.
But yes, so if you ever find the time when you're done, because you don't want to confuse yourself now, when you're done watching Sailor Moon, go on YouTube or somewhere and seek out that original. Because like I said, they've replaced it. It's not really out there anymore. But the only positive thing, and I liked Sailor Moon when I was little, even with the dub that we had, because I didn't know that wasn't how it went until I got older and was like, got to the manga and was like, wait a minute, this is completely different. But the original dub did give us one good thing, and that was the theme song that everybody knows.
Oh, even when it's still there or no?
The original theme song was in English. In the newer one now, it's the Japanese opening.
Okay.
Moonlight. Forget the whole name of it, but even on the English dub now, it has the Japanese singing one. Yes. But on the original one, it has the theme that people that are at least in their late 20s and up will remember. Yeah. The fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. Never running from a real fight. Yeah, that was from the original. So maybe that's the only downside to them redubbing it, is that they did away with that song.
Yeah.
And there were also a couple of like in anime songs that they did like in episodes from the original that were really good that they've also done away with. So it'll be good to seek out just for some of them songs alone.
I'm definitely seeking that out.
Glow, that's because they changed the dub. Yes, they had to change the dub because we live in an era now where they know nobody's dumb and we know what the real lore of everything is, which is why if someone could take over Sailor Moon and redub that in English and put everything back in, will someone please redub Sonic X? Please.
Oh, Sonic X. Let me see that one.
Please redub Sonic. I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. And I want someone to please redub Sonic X because the Japanese version is fine. But the English dub that came out over here through 4Kids, it was the same thing. They took out all the death scenes. Anything that they deemed inappropriate, because Japan's laws for what they think are inappropriate are not the same as America's.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
In Japan, they say shit in Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh!
They don't care. In fact, Sonic says it. It's Sonic X.
It's like ghost stories.
Oh, no, ghost stories.
No. It's not even close to the same thing.
Nah, ghost stories is. They still say the R word that I can't say that I almost got canceled for 2 weeks ago.
We don't say that.
I'm so sorry.
We don't.
I had a close call with my damn self, and that was scary.
Yeah. Nah, that was the time where the 90s was the 90s, peak 90s.
Let me tell you the difference. See, with the 4Kids things, like, Sonic X, Sailor Moon, I'll count Sailor Moon because it's basically like a 4X type of dub, Pokemon, and all of those. When they brought them over here, it was like, okay, well, their censorship for kids' cartoons over here is not the same as Japan, so they got to pull a bunch of things out. The over-sexualization, death, language, stuff like that. But it was still the same storyline, like they might reword things because things that, mean something in Japanese might not mean the same thing here. So I get why they would change those words because you don't want to confuse kids. But sometimes it's like, just embrace the Japanese culture because one of the longest running gags about the Pokemon cartoon was where they're clearly eating rice cakes. But in the English dub, they call them jelly donuts.
What in the world? With Chewy?
Because
Hey.
rice cakes is not really a common known American food, but in Japan it is.
Yeah.
So instead of just going, okay, that's clearly a rice cake, we could either A, call it a rice cake, or B, reanimate over it to make it another food. No, they're just holding the rice cake going, man, I really enjoy this jelly donut.
They could have just said, like, I don't know, a rice patty or something.
What
Nah,
kid
they
over here is
wasn't.
eating a rice patty?
They wanted to make it like that's the thing about America. America will make
Uh-oh.
Dang, I want to know. What did they make?
Jasirii, oh no, we lost Jasirii.
No. I'm gonna cry.
She'll be
So
back.
with the whole like redubbing and stuff like that, is that the reason why that when they have like the dub version in English and they have the dub subtitles, they do not match? But it
Yes,
contributes to
because also the thing you got to understand about the Japanese language and also the English
Uh,
language is they're not the same. So,
yeah.
you know, like they don't even have as many letters in the alphabet as we do.
How many
You
do they
know,
have?
I forget how many, but it's not the same amount. You know,
Let me quick Google.
and so a phrase that you can say in Japanese, if you say it in Japanese and put the words up there, it'll be fine. But if you translate it to English, it may not sound as coherent. So they
Yeah.
got to reword some of the sentences to make it make
Oh
sense.
yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, and definitely makes sense for sure. It's just like sometimes what I'd be having, I don't know why I'd be having both sometimes. And it'll be so confusing. And by the way, there's 46 basic characters in the Japanese.
Okay, so
So
they have
very.
more actually. Okay.
Yeah, apparently. I thought it was.
Okay, I think it's Spanish where they have less letters. Okay, so
Probably.
Japanese has more. All right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Spanish, even the language itself, is a lot more simpler than us.
Okay, all right, let's go to the chat real quick. I hear most dubs are not that good. I don't agree. We'll get to that a little bit later, but I will get to why I don't agree with that.
Welcome
That's
back.
why.
Yeah, that was weird.
Hey, the king is back.
He has risen. Arise.
That's crazy. My whole drink
Rise,
is crashed.
chicken.
Now you're my loyal knights. Serve the queen because yours disappeared.
No,
Weakest.
I honestly do feel like dubs these days are a lot better, but back then, yes, I get that sometimes they would change things around and maybe do some censorship. But then there was Ghost Stories, like he was talking about. Ghost Stories is a situation where it's nowhere near the same. That's a situation where in Japan, it did so poorly that they did not care less about what the Americans did with the dub. They said, as long as you're still following the actual core storyline and you don't change the names of the characters, we don't care how you translate this.
We Americans nailed it though, because that was amazing.
And the result is one of the greatest dubs in anime history.
If you guys haven't seen it, please watch it and let us know because it's amazing for real.
Just keep in mind that was made back then.
They would not do that
just be
again,
ready
like that,
for it, just
because
be ready.
Now
they're
Canceled.
more
Canceled.
yeah, some of the stuff that they were doing.
Very cancelable,
Immediately.
but
Immediately
to
canceled.
watch.
So, breaking news. I need to move to the side.
Huh?
Okay, folks.
Hi? Can you even hear me?
Breaking news. I cannot hear nobody. If you ever saying a word
Oh,
right
that's what I
now,
thought.
Not yet. He has to hook in.
Nice.
Don't worry, guys. We're some Ghost Stories dub is funny as hell. Yes.
It is. It is.
100%.
But ladies and gentlemen, VoQualz.
Woo! VoQualz! Woo!
Sure.
greetings and salutations, everyone. Hello.
Slide up.
Hashitashi. Hello, Miss Ray. How are you? So chippery. Oh my God! I swear to God, I thought you still the middle finger at me, and I was like, "Dang, what did I do?" But when it was sideways, I was like, "Oh, that's one finger." But you put it together, I was like, "Oh, that's three fingers." Got it. Solid. I got you. What's up?
Sorry to scare you, but nah, I don't be doing all that. That's my personal rule. I don't disrespect like that.
I don't know. Behind the scenes, it's a different story. Jasirii,
Yo.
Punisher. How you doing? How you doing? You ain't beating up no Deadpools. You're not breaking bones. You know, you're not sitting on a turret. What's going on?
Listen. I've just been Johnny Storming the whole time. I promise.
Oh.
New main unlocked. New main unlocked.
That's how you feeling. Okay.
I need bodies. Bodies after bodies.
You know what? I'm not for the disrespect at all. I'm not saying nothing about that at all. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I retired. I made it a Diamond 3. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I don't care about that Grandmaster, bro. I saw that.
Yo.
I said, whatever, bro. Like, what? Those are my heydays, bro. I think I'm not the same no more. Like, I think I'm gone. I think that's just dust in the water and winds. I can't even reach. I don't think I can reach 30 or 40 no more. But that's a different story. That's a different story. I
am intrigued by this story, though.
This is a different story. This is back when I was top 10, 20 player of the world. We ain't going back there no more.
Wow, congratulations, though.
I don't want to talk about it. Those
Those
are plays.
Fine.
Those are plays. It's trust me. Those
ups, but it is whatever.
Look here. Those were plague days, okay? Those were the days where it was fun, but at the same time, the game just fell off. So it was just like, and then some of the games we play right now, I can still hit like maybe 30, but Marvel Rivals, different stories. I don't think I can hit a 30 or 40. Not yet, anyways. I'm still practicing, but it's so different over there. It's different. What's up, chat? You thought I was going to turn down for y'all? Nope. What's up? I had Red Bull this time. Yes, I got some sort of wings. What it do? What's good? What's up, Major? Wait a minute. Is that President? Wait,
Mr. Music Major.
Wow. Hey, that's it without his glasses. Hey, yo. Hey, okay. I had to pay attention. This man came in without the glasses. Okay. I don't know what y'all was talking about. Ghost stories, some actual passion in that voice acting. Okay, so I sound like some dubs and subs up in here.
Okay, backing up, because technically we do have a dub and sub topic, which is wild that we went into it spontaneously.
That is great.
But
what's up, Taylor? What's up, Taylor? Taylor. Hey, Mitchie, you so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mitchie, not Mickey.
So basically what was happening was
she,
because she saw Jasiri's hat, she got jealous. So she put her hat on.
Jasiri, put your hat down.
And
still here.
Okay, gotcha.
So she put on the Sailor Moon hat and then told us that she's currently watching the anime. And then that spurned out the fact that she never seen or even heard of the original dubbed anime of Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Like the original 90s one.
Okay.
She'd never seen it.
I haven't.
Because, it's since been redubbed and they don't even air the old one anymore. So she's one of the few people that doesn't know about Serena and all of that. She obviously she's heard the theme song because that's everywhere, but she didn't know anything about it. So she didn't know about like nobody dying and all that stuff. And then it turned out she didn't know anything about like English dub versions of a lot of stuff, like the 4Kids stuff. She is just in the dark about.
That's good.
It's good to be in the dark about the 4Kids stuff.
That's good. Nah, I feel like that's pretty valid. Wait, all right. I feel like you get okay. By the way, how he's making it seem like you're around. You're a YN. Are you a YN?
Hawaiian? No, I'm Filipino.
He's Filipino.
We're like the cousins of Hawaiian. So yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I had to make sure because I'm just wait.
I want to make sure because I heard what she said.
Yeah.
She's Filipino, and I knew that already.
Okay.
She thought you said Hawaiian.
Oh, no.
No.
Why are you a YN? YN. Do you know what a YN?
No.
We won't say it here. So
it's a younger.
Keep your same answer.
Keep your same answer.
It is a young person. Are you a young person who was born in the 2000s?
99.
clothes.
99.
But I didn't make it though. I'm still a 90s baby.
So wait, so
Clothes.
you and One Piece are the same age?
I guess so. What's up, twin?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
I ain't said, look, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say.
She's a youngin', guys. She's a youngin'.
Ain't got
but
nothing
you
to
know
say.
what?
I just have to make sure what era she talking about because she don't know 4 kids. I was like, okay, then where where you at then? Where were you doing Saturday?
She was I
having
don't know,
friends?
breastfeeding or stuff. I mean, she was born in
Probably.
99.
Probably getting my diaper changed or something. You don't know.
Oh wait, as a
Same old.
child, thank Jesus, my brain was somewhere else.
Because she was just being born.
Yeah, my brain went so the
I
opposite
was
way.
coming out of the uterus. Indeed.
Wow. Yep, you're right. You're right.
Yes.
You're right. You're right. So she didn't really. Well, you probably know a little bit about the PBS kids and that type of life, don't
course.
you? Okay, okay, that's fine. Then.
Yeah.
That's valid. You know, I would take that over you not remembering or not knowing what 4 kids is. I would take that any day.
Because I would understand that by the time she was probably like old enough to remember things, would probably be around 2002, 2003, maybe even closer to 2004. And by that point, 4 kids was the heyday of 4 kids was done. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they had done moved on to everything else. But yeah, she basically grew up in an era with where like, because One Piece started around 99.
Yep.
SpongeBob started in 99.
Mm-hmm.
She's the same age as SpongeBob SquarePants.
Wait, so we ain't went down that road with her yet?
Yeah. Who you calling Pinhead?
Oh, you meant that question?
Yes.
No, it's coming.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's coming.
Okay, I had to make sure. Wait a minute, hold on.
Anytime we have someone new on, we
So-
have to ask that question.
My fault. By the way, I know Black History Month's almost over, but hey, yo, let's support the Black History Month real quick. Hold on.
Woo!
Yo, stop playing.
Yay, go you!
Let's support real quick. Absolutely. Hey, guys.
Oh, that's hard.
It is in the bag.
Oh, that's really hard.
Yeah. Support.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to go
Black,
get mine.
blackity. Blackity. Absolutely.
And I gotta go ahead and say this because you know we have had a lot of pre-podcast chatter, so I just want to make sure. I know the answer is yes, but Ray, you do have our podcast pulled up on the side, right? So you can see what everyone else sees.
Oh yeah, on my phone, right here.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Because we're about to glaze the heck out of you here for a second, because there is something that we do on here every week. We always do a cosplay showcase, aka he's got that shit on. And by the way, welcome Andra, welcome in a
Glow. Snap it, rap ninjas up in the down toe. Yeah, Glow.
Hi, Miss Chrissy.
So these are not all going to be cosplays. I told her, full disclosure, she asked me about how I usually do my format the other day.
Yeah, I was curious.
And I told her that I usually pull 4 pictures, and I told her I was struggling with it. She's like, why are you struggling with it? She thought I was saying, oh, she takes terrible photos.
I did.
But
I'm like, I can send you something better. Let me know.
it's actually the opposite. There's too many good photos, and I was like, how do I pick 4? So that's why I said, so in this case, like I said, it was like, oh, y'all are glazing here. Yes, you're dang right we are. So we're going to start with this first picture right here. And she is wearing it, and she's so photogenic, guys. Like, just look at the pose.
I'm waiting.
Oh, yeah, because you're on the delay. That's okay, but everybody else...
Hey, okay.
I can't see it.
Very
there it is.
You still can't see it?
Now I see
Okay, I'm
it.
about to say, it's a you thing at that point, because I have mine pulled up on my phone, and it's been
Me
changed
too.
over.
It just pulled up. I guess I'm very delayed. Or hold on, maybe I'm somehow behind.
Maybe that internet.
Kill your other apps.
Now go ahead.
I know there's a delay, but the delay ain't that big. But anyway, tell us about this outfit.
Oh, about the outfit? I honestly, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting this. I guess I'm a little ready for this for real. Okay, so I have to market the shirt and Dandanan. That's like Dark Crows. I'm interning from them, but I'm also an ambassador. So they sent me this shirt, and I felt a little worried because I had to like stretch out the top part because it's a normal shirt, but I stretch it out because I have so many pictures where I'm wearing a normal shirt. I'm like, let me do something a little different here. So I pulled it out, and I noticed that my jacket matches the pink. I'm like, So I put it together and then try to keep true to the character while also my little twist. Because you know my hair is pretty long, right? So I had to like style it where it looked shorter to kind of copy that Nabara haircut, or as best I could at least, because I mean my hair is still a little long, but it's still, it's still cute. And that's it really. It's part of Dark Crows. They hired me, and I'm like, bet, and I did it.
I can say
Okay,
stretching
heard
out
you.
the top shirt was a smart choice because it looks
you.
freaking fantastic.
Thank
And
you.
Andra said she's gonna need that shirt.
Who?
Miss
Oh,
Princess
girl, by
16,
all
I'm
means,
sorry.
you can wear it. I don't care. Go ahead.
I mean, I think she wants to know where she can buy one. I don't think she's gonna show up to your house. And
I mean, by all means, you still can.
Oh,
But yeah, I could like I got
no.
it from Dark Crow Sales. If you want, I guess DM me and I can send you the link if anything. Just let me know.
Aw.
Yeah, happily.
she's inviting people to pull up. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I'll feed you. We could pet some cats or something. I don't know, pet a horse.
That is super friendly. That must be a Filipino thing. I don't know.
She's a horse.
Right here.
I'm about to say, I don't know about that.
Ain't y'all from Tennessee?
Yeah, we are from Tennessee.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
Y'all never been horseback riding?
Wait a minute. Hold up. I speak for myself. I horseback ride. I do. I have pictures and videos. I do. So I'm speaking for myself here.
No.
So
They're fun. I love riding horses.
Yeah.
The most majestic, the most like at wild and to nature when I'm riding a horse. I love it, especially the full gallop, bruh. I feel like I'm flying. Like dead ass. I feel like I'm flying.
All I was saying is I'm not just gonna let people just show up at my house. That's all I was saying.
Oh, if I trust you, I don't care.
Oh, that's different. But yeah. So if you know the people, yeah, that's a little different. But it's just like, oh, hey, you want this? Come get it. By the way, your second picture is up on the screen. By the way,
Fire. Shout out to that boy Twan.
Oh yeah, After Love. Shout out to After Love.
Shout out After Love.
Yes. Oh my god, I remember that post specifically. That's what I was really trying to. That post actually was me experimenting with Photoshop and photo editing, like with the whole like special effects stuff. So I'm really happy how that came out because that was me actually just playing around. And I spent hours on each individual picture just to make sure it's perfect.
Nice.
Thank you.
You got to do that to pay attention to your craft. Like your craft is your most important thing because that's your brand. Your face is your brand when you're a content creator. So
it is. It really is, and you have to make sure you sell. Like, cause like the thing is, as a marketer too, cause like I'm a marketer, content creating and stuff like that. So when it comes to selling something that's given to me, I try to make sure that really sells. Like I put like the extra effort in. So like, yeah, and I'm hoping that that also sell for some people, and I'm pretty sure I got some like affiliate money from that. So it worked out.
Nice.
Sell, and when you're done selling, sell some more.
Yes, exactly. Reap the benefits. Yep.
But yes, no, that Photoshop work is great. And obviously, again, shout out to After Love Shop and just shout out to you because again, the camera loves you. So yeah, no, don't act surprised.
No, it's actually mutual teamwork because I do a lot of editing in my pictures just to make sure like my skin there's no pimples there and I like edit the pimples out, or sometimes with the angling it'll be so awkward where I'll get the most perfect picture but my eye will be like squinted. One eye was squinted but the other one's perfectly fine, so I have to edit to make it look even. But I didn't tell you that though.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah. It's not like camera live or anything.
You got style, you got flair, just like the nanny.
Everybody.
Speaking of nannies, or in this case, maids.
Everybody, do me a favor. Pay attention to the phone.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Cool. All right. We do not remember what just happened. But right now we're in the middle of the podcast. It's real, and we are talking about Ray. Made Sama.
Ray doing what Ray was doing because we forgot.
No. Ray was cleaning up. Which if you're gonna do any kind of housework, you probably wouldn't want to be in a maid outfit like the one we have on the screen right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love that cosplay. That was one of my one of the packages I had to market too. Shout out to Looty Loot. He's the one who sent that to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Trust me, I saw the video of you opening the package because I pay attention to everything.
Packages.
Yes, and he called me the tiny one. Ray the tiny one, to precise.
I don't
It
think
did
Not
say
hard.
that on the package.
I don't think
It
it's
did.
that.
It did. And compared to you guys, I'm definitely much tiny.
I don't think you're that tiny.
What's with the face? Yes.
I've
like,
met you in person.
towering,
I
both
don't
of
know.
them.
I look at. I have the whole video of you saying it's a party with me and Classic. We was at LAN party, so I don't think you were that. I don't think you were short. I think you were just the nice size for the women out there. I don't think you were short.
They're being nice.
Get average.
You follow.
Uh-oh.
It's adorable. It's
Being
mad
nice.
adorable.
Oh,
She
thank you.
is not adorable. That's why I said she's one of the most photogenic people that I have met in this community. I told her before we even came on, I was like, look, I'm going to try to keep my compliments down, but I don't know how much I can really do that.
Yeah,
And-
don't get beat up now. Don't get beat. She little, but she
I'll
got
be
a
like,
swing.
stop, but continue.
Like, oh, no, stop.
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 I love it. Thank you so much. I really love the support because, like, dude, when I'm editing these pictures, I've been looking at them for hours and hours and hours. So I'm so used to it. And then sometimes, like, I'll overthink it a little bit, but not in a bad way. Just like, oh, I could have done that. I could have done this. Da, da, da. So, like, having the outside perspective, it does give me the acknowledgement that I am doing a good job so far with it. You know, so I do appreciate it so much. Like, so I love hearing it. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. And I told you, I went through your pictures forever just to find the 4 that I like the most. Not like, oh, these are terrible. Let me find 4 good ones. Like, no, these are too good. How do I pick? Like, there are some great ones that didn't make the cut, but there was one left. And I did have to put this one because if anybody that probably doesn't know me, because I don't talk a lot about it in the community, but I'll do it right now. One of my favorite superhero groups is the X-Men, and one
Yes,
of
me
my
too.
all-time favorite X-Men would be Jubilee. So if anybody will direct themselves to the screen right now.
And mine's going to be, of course, delayed. So I'm going to be here like
yeah,
that.
but you already know it's there. And I was just like, it is definitely too good. That one deserves all the applause.
Oh, yes, I do remember. Yes. I love that one. And actually, for that one specifically, shout out to Marlon because he's been telling me to do Jubilee. And I'm like, I don't wanna. And then one of these days, I'm like, sure, why not? Why not? And I did it. So shout out to Marlon because he's the one who's been pushing me to do it. And I finally did it.
Okay, heard you.
Yeah.
Little firecracker.
You need to do some videos in that cosplay.
Oh, yeah. So I'm actually. Do I say it? I guess I could
Uh-oh.
say because not everyone's going to hear it. Probably, hopefully not. But
No, we're just live, you know.
okay. If you ever clip this, don't clip this part out. But I actually gonna bring back Jubilee for a cosplay, and I'm actually gonna get one of my photographer friends, professional, to capture me. But the thing is, I'm not doing that exactly. I'm gonna alter it more. So it's gonna be more sparkles. There's gonna be more props. So I'm gonna actually go ham and do full blown Jubilee for that content. But that's gonna be like in May or a little bit later. So around there. So I'm gonna bring that shit back.
Look at that. The podcast is real exclusive.
We got her. We got her. Clip that and throw it up tomorrow. We got her.
Honestly, I don't care at this point. But like, as long as my other cosplays are still secret, I don't care.
Like I said, we're only live, so you know, people only just heard that in real time. No big deal. No.
Yeah,
big
they're not
deal.
gonna like go back 5 minutes,
Yeah, who's gonna do that?
right, guys? Right?
You know what? That gives us something to look forward to. So you're doing that around summertime. Real quick,
Yes.
what cons are you going to this year?
Right now I'm going to BlurCon for sure. I don't know about DreamCon. I applied for the con decoration, but if I don't get it, then I'm not going because I'm trying to save some money at the same time. So it wouldn't be smart for me to like pay for my own ticket and pay for the the plane and stuff like that, and the Airbnb, and then the what you call that, the when you rent a car, that gets too
Rental
pricey.
car?
Yes, the rental car.
What do you call it when
Me
you
too.
rent a
A
car?
car that I have to return after 3 days.
Hey, these guys-
But yes. So yeah. So I don't have anything planned. Like the BlurCon 2, I didn't even plan that. One of my friends gave me a free ticket and was able to actually bought my plane ticket and everything as well. So I was able to go in for free, and I'm actually getting paid to be there as well to help out. So I'm like, ain't no way I'm saying no to this. So that's when I'm like, okay, I'm dipping. Yeah.
As you should. As you should.
As you should. See,
Might
hard
see you
work
there.
pays off. Always remember that.
I'm all about saving money and making money. So I don't necessarily, I don't believe in just needlessly spending money, and that's why I'm like, I'm not going to DreamCon unless I save a little bit of money.
Heavy on the making money because it's hard out here for a pimp.
I'm trying to I'm trying to be rich out here, of course. Yeah.
I will say that, but no, like I said, your content is just amazing. I need to see more videos from you because, like I said, your videos are some of my favorite videos because there's so much energy in those videos. The voiceovers, all of that stuff. It's just, I say, this woman, and I know this is naturally her, so she's not even trying to be anything that she's not. And that's what makes it even better.
Thank you. Like every, I guess, pun or joke I do say in real life. I love a good dad joke.
A good dad. Give us a dad joke right now.
I do laugh for those.
Give us a good dad joke right now.
I don't have one. Oh wait! What is that even a joke?
I ain't gonna lie, the gladiator thought was about to come up.
Yo, I didn't even mean it as a joke. I actually don't even have a dad joke.
Oh, okay. You've officially disappointed me. It's okay.
No, I'm sorry. I think I can DM you one later when if I think about it.
I don't want to read it. I want to hear you say it.
I could send you an audio.
I'm crying. Go to the next topic. You go on Google.
Troubleshoot. It's troubleshooting.
You know what? This is definitely bringing the mood down a little bit. So since we're bringing the mood down anyway, we might as well get into some somber stuff. Because unfortunately, we also do what we call the week that was. And the things that happened in the past week, sometimes they're high, but sometimes they're also low as well. And we got a lot of sad news through the past week. Some that will mean a lot more to people that are my age, you know, late 20s, 30s, and stuff like that. So I just want to get into that because some of this definitely deserves its flowers. Mm-hmm. If you are anyone that's late 20s or 30s, or even up than that, then there was a certain era you grew up with when it comes to like Nickelodeon and stuff like that. And if you watch Nickelodeon at that time, you probably remember the show called The Adventures of Pete and Pete, which was a show that I actually looked at growing up. Michelle Trachtenberg, who passed away the other day at only 39 years old. She is most known for being on The Adventures of Pete and Pete. She was in a cult Nickelodeon classic, Harriet the Spy. You know, she was also in Euro Trip. Like that's a cult one right there. Like a lot of people know Road Trip, but Euro Trip was my movie. And she was in so many other things, you know. So I was actually a really big fan of hers. But just the fact that she had some surgery not that long ago, and she ended up dying from natural causes of health complications, unfortunately. But like I said, she was only 39 years old. Glow, I just found out about this. It's sad. Like I said, another one of those child actors that grew up, never fully stopped working. She hadn't done much recently, but like I said, I was a big fan. And she was also most known for being on Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the later years, although depending on who you ask, some people think she ruined the show because she came in as Buffy's little sister. But instead of that, I was a big fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but they had the opportunity, if they were going to bring her in, I think it was around like season 5 or something like that. If you were going to bring her in as Buffy's little sister, you had the opportunity to make a storyline that said, okay, she's her long lost sister that came from out of town to move in with the family. That would have sounded about like right. But what they decided to do instead was they just started the new season. She was there, and we were just supposed to pretend like she's been there the entire time.
You have to accept it.
And they acted like she was there the whole time. What are we talking about? Like that show gaslighted the crap out of us, or at least tried to.
It's like, no, you're crazy. You're
she's always been here.
That is wild. That is very wild.
But no, like I said, if you're a big Nickelodeon fan, a big Buffy fan, anything like that, definitely rest in peace to Michelle Trachtenberg. Again, only the age of 39. And of course, we also know somebody who didn't pass away recently, but it's coming up on that anniversary. And to coincide with the anniversary, Dragon Ball Daima ends this week. This weekend is going to be the final episode, which is also going to air on the 1-year anniversary of Akira Toriyama's death.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Considering this was his final work.
So how many of y'all really watched the show? I'm there at the end, but let's keep it a band here. No, like, yeah, this sounds nice. All right, people, it's just like I heard the fall off of people how they were talking. So who really watched this? Huh?
Like I said, I'm not completely caught up, but I did
Daima?
start. Yes, Daima.
I've seen. I'm up to date.
She's up to date.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Respect. All right, chat. What's up with you right now? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of controversy.
I'm walking in the chat front door, knocking on all your doors. What's up? Don't look at me crazy. I haven't hearing y'all talking. I've been there, especially this recent episode.
A lot of people never liked the concept recently anyway because they were thinking, oh, middle character. So a lot of people couldn't get away from that. But then some people
loved it.
It was still Toriyama's work. So it's like, you got to respect Toriyama's work. He created Dragon Ball. Then they have to accept the fact that it was canon. So it's like, this isn't Dragon Ball Super, but this is still canon to the story.
Yeah.
And then they brought out that man.
If y'all want me to keep it a band about the show, he literally did every complaints that y'all did and put it in the show. Y'all just don't accept it. No, be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. GT, what was the biggest complaint?
My biggest complaint. Well, I don't know about anybody else. My biggest complaint was Pan.
The world biggest complaint was the storyline, but the greatest things about it was Super Saiyan 4.
That was everybody's great thing. Which, by the way, that episode of Dragon Ball Daima, when they decided to make that man canon, it crashed Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll's been crashing now. I think everybody been crashing. Solo Level been crashing it.
It has, but that's just how. But
Demon Slayer crashing. It's just been crashing. It's not even news no more when I hear somebody just crash.
It's still a great feat. It just goes to show you where anime is as a whole. That this keeps happening.
I get it. It's kind of like, what's a new record breaker now? What's the next feeling? It's just like when somebody be like, oh, okay, I crash out HBO and Crunchyroll. You be like, great. But when you just be like, I crashed out Crunchyroll, so did I. Me too. Me three. I did already back here too.
It's
so
it's like a small handful of people.
It's like, come on now, like, come on, give me a little bit some love now. I bet you when JJK come back, they're gonna be like, it's gonna be like when its first episode return, that's gonna happen. Crunchyroll's gonna crash, so it's gonna be like, okay.
With that being said, I think some other animes, no disrespect to them, but when Fire Force comes back, I don't think that's crashing Crunchyroll.
It's a worldwide app. And the amount of fan service.
I would say it depends on the fans.
Whether Fire Force will crash Crunchyroll?
Yes, because
they're gonna hype that.
You gotta think about it because
I'm hyped for this. I read this. I really want to see my boy King Dummy put in work. Like I do. He has so much potential. And I read the manga and I'm just like, let's.
By the way, Preston hasn't been watching.
Yo, you who? Huh? What? Nah? What you said? You haven't been watching what?
Daima. Preston.
It's all good. I'm not even gonna get on you today because it's like you got so much controversy on you right now. I'm just gonna leave you where you at. So it's like you're just gonna stay there, and I with so much respect, I'm just gonna leave you right there in the hot take seat, okay? Because that's not where I'm going. I'm not going there.
We got plenty of hot takes for Ray later.
Yeah, because I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking yet. I'm not cooking there yet. But no. I just feel like the nowadays age of where we at now, when it comes to hearing Crunchyroll, is like somebody breaking out of the Crunchyroll thing is whatever. But that's the sidebar. But the main thing about this is when it comes to Daima, I'm gonna say this again. This is my for real hot take about this. I legit watched this from the beginning damn near to the end now. It legit. The only biggest thing is how they're gonna make this, as in what we got now, and trying to make that fix together. But I don't think that's gonna be a thing no more. Because that'd be done.
There's a rumor that we are gonna get some kind of Dragon Ball Super announcement pretty soon too.
Like I know we got. I mean, of course, because technically the work is still going, but it's not going to be his. No, it's going to be probably his son or something.
No, I'm saying that they're saying that it might actually be announced, maybe even as soon as this weekend.
Right. So it's like my thing is about this. I don't know how that's going to work, and you know where we at with the power level system, because you know power levels are stupid in Dragon Ball Z. Let's be honest here. Power levels are bullshit at this point in Dragon Ball Z. So you just got to accept it to what it is. But Dama. It's legit. It's legit. His last bio work, nothing but comedy, still action packed, and it still does. And it shows a lot of funny sides of Vegeta that are not a lot of people been, a lot of people been acting like. And we got one of the greatest transformations in there. I still put up there, but they still overhyped the transformation. But it still looks good when they still did this transformation. It was still great in the entire show. So I really feel like this, bro. And when I'm happy that y'all gonna end it on the market. Shout out to y'all. I still got the profile picture. That's my thing. You pay attention.
But anniversary.
But that's the thing. I am looking forward to this, and I know this ending, his last body work, is still gonna be clean, and I still love the way how he flexed like he's always doing with his aura. I want y'all to legit watch this. Please take the time to watch this, because y'all gonna, when Stranger Things come out, y'all gonna stop what you're doing to put that down. So you might as well enjoy this last body work. So enjoy this right here, man. Go watch it. It's really good. It's good until Fire Force comes around. Then let's start cooking.
It's definitely something that you can just sit back, get up on your couch, maybe get your snack, and just enjoy some Dragon Ball Daima. But speaking of snacks, because I did that segue, absolutely, because we saw what happened. So we have something on this show that we like to call "What is Jasirii Eating?" And so it's time, Jasirii, take it away.
Well, today, since I already ate my meal before the podcast, today we are eating Frozen, which is one of the healthiest segments of my weight loss journey. So, as of this, it only has 4 ingredients. Oh my goodness. And what are the 4 ingredients, you may ask? It is coconut cream, honey, water, and vanilla extract. And you know how many calories is in here? 190. 2/3 of the cup. And that's it all. Might turn this into a milkshake though, because it's kind of hard. But go ahead. Back to you.
That is what is Jasirii eating? we legit could have done what is Ray eating, because she was eating earlier as well.
Facts.
Holy.
Yes. We have no theme song for her though.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. That means she plans on coming back.
Of course. Why not?
But no, like we were saying, because I have to keep everything somber right now, just because we got to get through this week that was.
Okay.
Is it R.I.P. Michelle Trachtenberg one more time, 1 year anniversary. R.I.P. to the GOAT. I got it right here on my shirt. Akira Toriyama. You know, it just seems like there's a lot of RIPs we got to say this week. So I think it's time to go to another RIP.
Oh.
Guys, Hooters is filing for bankruptcy.
I can't deal with you no more. No. You was making, I swear to God. I
just need a moment.
Ooh, that's
I need a moment.
No, you're not telling me to feel sorry for me.
That shirt's hard.
Hooters has been around since 1983.
Not the Cooters. Where else am I going to go?
They've already been closing stores over the past 2 years, and now they're about to file for bankruptcy. So the future of this franchise that has been around for decades may be coming to it. Freaking Devin Booker and Kevin Durant have tweeted out their sadness for freaking Hooters possibly closing down forever.
They make a lot of money.
Well, they're in a lot of debt. They owe a lot of money right now.
Oh, dang. Could not be me.
Crying.
Now, I do know that this is for the nation Hooters franchises. If you own like your own private owned ones, I think you're fine. You don't fall under the bankruptcy. Because I think it was Louisiana. I think they came out there like ours aren't closing down.
Like Kevin Durant, come on over here.
But I think what ended up happening is because the overall decline in Hooters sales has been steadily doing this over the years, while its competitor Twin Peaks has been doing this.
Oh yeah, they have been. I definitely been going to Twin Peaks more than Hooters. That's for sure.
I guess them Hooters ain't working anymore.
Well, what do you think? Well, what do you think Twin Peaks means?
I guess no more shorts.
Dude, I really thought it was mountains for the longest time till I told it was not.
Well, here's the thing, because one of the misconceptions is that Hooters is a 18 and up restaurant. No, it's actually a place you take your family. Like, yes, there's a bar and there's sports, but you take your kids there. Like, you can go in. Yes, the girls have the tight shirts and
Daddy,
the short
what's
shorts.
her name?
Yes. Not in front of your mother, son.
You can imagine.
I like her, Dad.
Or maybe she'll be our waitress. Make sure you tip.
Yo, yeah.
Boy,
probably.
my son becoming a man out here.
Well,
Or reverse away. Oh, my girl becoming a woman out here.
but we also know how the world has been getting lately, because I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago or something like that, Hooters tried to expand the way they do their model. And I remember when the news came out that they were going to open stores where they were no longer going to be dressing in the traditional Hooters outfits, and they were also going to have women and men waiters. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
I had to crash out.
Hey, hold on, bro.
They deserve
it. Not they deserve it.
What the headphones ever do to you, bro?
Hold on, I have to pull a Chris.
Oh.
I'd just like to apologize for my actions 5 seconds ago. That was not me, and that could never be me, because I'm a changed person from 5 seconds ago. So
It's all in the past. Don't worry about it.
all in the past. Drell, back to you.
And back to me, like we're on the news. But yes, if you were a fan of Hooters, like apparently like Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, really a lot of people don't know what the uncertainty is right now. I know as of right now, the ones here in Tennessee are still here, but I haven't been there in years anyway. I've only been there like twice in my life. I've been to Twin Peaks recently, like Ray, but
Of course.
so it's just always sad when you hear about like a staple. Because I mean, there are people that actually wear the merchandise who've never been to the restaurant because the merchandise is so iconic. So I imagine people can still sell it.
Yeah.
But as far as like the restaurant itself, it's just always sad to see when these long running franchises go down. I'm still getting over Toys R Us.
Oh,
You still getting over there right now?
I'm still a Toys R Us kid.
I never show sympathy for Toys
You're
R
a
Us.
Toys R Us kid. See,
Yeah.
you don't want to grow up, do you?
No, definitely not.
Who wants to do that?
I never went in there. See, y'all had a great luxury. I've never been in there in my life.
See, that's why you never experienced Toys R Us.
I never walked inside of the castle with just like, oh, this looks nice. I was one of the kids looking outside of the window. Why everybody else just walks in with their mom and dad? I was like, what?
I tried to get a job there, and I've told you that story. They didn't hire me. They said they liked me, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, the person that interviewed me wasn't even the store owner, so they couldn't even make hiring decisions.
Oh.
And then the store owner came back and was like, yeah, so we actually don't have any openings. I don't know why they told you that.
Oh.
What in the world?
Wow.
Well, that's on them.
And then they pulled the whole, but when we get an opening, you're the first one we're gonna call.
Never.
Never. They never did. Me
Never.
too.
And they were impressed because when I was waiting for my interview, I shouldn't be dating myself like this. I was playing on the Dreamcast on the Toys R Us, and I was playing Sonic Adventure.
I knew it. You got to. I know. Mm-hmm.
And I managed to beat the level before the reset, because that was back when it would only be on for a while. Then it would just reset and you got to let somebody else play. And they were like, I've never seen anyone beat that before the reset. Hey.
Yeah, you ain't the fastest thing alive, bro.
Yes,
What you mean?
I said.
Hey, cuz I'm on Sonic Frontiers right now. What you say it? All right.
he's been doing a lot of streaming lately, guys.
And
So-
yeah. And I just finished that Spider-Man journey too. It shit was tight as fuck,
I need to
bro.
watch the gameplay on that. I
Hey,
haven't
bro,
seen it.
I'm posting every clip I got in that bitch. Oh, Team Miles. I'm Team Miles for sure. Oh, where I've been at all my life. Oh, snap. I played a lot of games, but it wasn't like that experience. I swear to God, boy. Oh, that does stuff. It touched me. It touched my heart. That game really did touch my heart. I can see why people wanted to be the game of the year. I can see. But it wasn't. Sorry, but it was up there. It was up there, but it wasn't the chosen one. Unfortunately.
Does it crash out?
He just crashed out.
I don't know. He might have just completely crashed out this
Did
time.
I?
Jasirii will be back. But you know
So
what?
much for it being in the past. And just
I
5
didn't mean
seconds
to
ago.
break it up like that. I'm just being real, bro.
While we wait on Jasirii to come back, because we know he'll be back. Happy Pokemon Day.
Oh, happy Pokemon Day. I didn't even realize it was.
I still gotta watch the journey of Ash and becoming a master.
Yes, it is. Today is the anniversary of the original Pokemon game. Every year, February 27th is known as Pokemon Day.
Shout out to Jordan for playing a lot of Pokemon. I've been seeing you out there, my brother.
Yes, I actually went into the stream today.
I've been peeping, my brother. I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you out there, brother. Hey, yo, keep up the content. I've been paying attention. I've been peeping.
And it isn't just something where people remember this is the day that the Pokemon games come out. No, like they celebrate. Like Pokemon merch gets discounts. Like IGN be doing stuff for it. Like you might have been online, and a lot of people have been posting their Pokemon cosplays today.
See,
I noticed that. You're right. They have been.
It's because it's Pokemon Day.
I didn't realize. I'm just like, oh, go you, girl.
Have you ever became a master?
Me?
Yes.
Have you ever became a master?
No.
It's okay. I haven't been there with you.
I
It's
started
okay.
collecting Pokemon
okay.
cards actually, but I've never watched the show. Not yet, at least.
See, that was about to be my next question. Have you ever watched? But then again, she missed the 4Kids era, so
yeah. I'm not mad.
I have a little Pokemon collection. My favorite Pokemon is Ditto.
There's nothing wrong with Ditto.
I love the character design. He's so goofy.
You know what? You got it, sis.
Yeah, I can have it. It's okay. I'll take all the Dittos. That's fine with me.
Whoa.
He will take all the Dittos.
Yeah. You hear my like the Martin. My hand is back.
I'll take all the Dittos. I have an army of Dittos that look like you with a derpy face.
All right, don't put the picture on my face when you edit this. Don't do it.
I might. You did crash out. Your camera is still crashed out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The spider. I didn't mean to, bro. I'm sorry, man.
So yeah, I took you off the screen until you can get your camera back right, Jasirii. But we can hear you, but we can't really see you yet.
Yeah.
When you get your Venom done, we'll be ready for you. Get that symbiote off of you.
Get that symbiote off you. But yes, guys, I've seen so many Pokemon, like obviously been streamed a lot today. The cosplays have just been flying through. You know, Pokemon is definitely a staple that has been here a long time, and it's gonna, even without Ash, it's gonna keep going forward and forward and forward. All right, Jasirii is back, so I'm gonna put him back on the screen now. So. You know what? I am going to take this time because I think I've been doing enough glazing for you today, Miss Ray. So now it's time for you to do some self-glazing because I want you, for anyone that may not know who Raetified is, this is your opportunity to tell everybody who you are and what you're about and what you represent.
Dang. Who am I? I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
Burn,
Hello,
burn.
Hi guys, so I'm Ray. I do a lot of marketing stuff, but more in the anime and fashion niche. I also do cosplay. I do like a lot of networking as well. I'm an intern for marketing for Dark Crow Sales. And I guess I'm an affiliate for a lot of brands. I don't know what to say.
All right, where's the Nerf gun. She act like she can't talk right now. I'm gonna make her talk.
You said you finna make her
I'm
talk.
gonna make her talk. She act like she ain't talking. She ain't confident herself.
I mean, you can. I need guidance.
You better be lucky. I can't find that Nerf weapon. You better be lucky. It's okay.
Go ahead. Shoot.
Yeah.
You can try.
Look, got your.
Weave.
It's gonna be lucky. I'm not Nightcrawler. I'll poof over there real quick. I will poof over there real quick. It's all good. It's all good. I'm a I don't got the suit on. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm on my regular suit. I'm chilling.
She doesn't
That
want to
sounds
tell
good.
everybody how amazing she is. She ran down her occupations. She says she's got all, just casually was like, I got a lot of brand deals, guys.
With her
No, I don't know what else to say. I my friends or my business, like, you know, I'm ambassador for them. Like,
like, oh, this is my turtle. You want to meet him?
exactly. This is my hat.
What you mean? His name is Squirtle. Would you like to see him blow bubbles?
Squirtle.
Wow, impressive. Yes.
Big man Blastoise. Big man Blastoise. Big man Blastoise. Big man Blastoise.
I gotta play that game. That game looked fun too. I never saw Pokemon beat each
Okay,
other
well, I
like
guess
that.
we could take over. We've already been showing you who Raetified is. She talks about all the marketing and stuff that she's in. As you see, she keeps a smile on her face. She stays energetic. She's super beautiful. She dresses amazing. The photography, the camera absolutely loves her. If you need to book anybody for anything, book her. I've seen her in a music video. You know, so like,
Yeah.
book her.
I forgot I did that.
Bro, the head look up.
The fact is like, wait, did I? Yeah, I did.
The head look up. Flashback. I was there.
She's like, I forgot about that.
I'm
No,
alive.
I did. I really do forget. Because I'm so focused on the next deadline that I forget what I already did.
My goodness, you know. Yes, she was in a video, guys. If you want to book her for anything, book her for something because, you know, if you need your photo shoots, you need someone to model your stuff, she is the one you want to call. Yeah.
Try Keiji-kun!
Cool.
I was wondering when he was going to be here. I was like, you've been here for about an hour and he hadn't showed up yet. I was like, okay. I'm starting
He's
to
here
question
now,
loyalty.
better late than never.
She said, Coon, be careful. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right. Well, with that being said, then I think the glazing is over for today. I think it's time to go ahead and get into the meat of the matter because again, this is the podcast is real. So
I just want to say I wasn't glazing. I was waiting for her to burn on that hot seat. So are we gonna officially see her burn now?
As soon as you give her the disclaimer, yes.
It's ready. Oh, I ain't done a disclaimer in a minute.
Oh.
That's crazy.
He'll be back.
That's crazy.
I'm ready for the hot seat.
I ain't done a disclaimer in a minute, ladies and gentlemen, but I guess this is how we're gonna do this. Do I have it? No, it ain't on me. It's in a bag, but it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see right now is a person's going to be boiled, cooked alive, like Odin in One Piece. Yes, if you saw the episode of Land of Wano, you're about to see this girl take it to Wano.
Okay.
I know you probably will be thinking in the fact that we might be yelling, we might be getting loud, we might be giggling, we might be saying some words that might seem like it hurt each other, but we're not. We're not. That's because we're just passionate about how we feel and what we love at the end of the day. So don't take anything that you think that we're saying very seriously. It's all love at the end of the day. You have been warned. But if you have come in here and just starts a mess, I got time. I got time. I'm relaxed, chilling. I'm gonna relax, get you though. But you have been warned. Now I'm ready to watch her be boiled alive right now. Because
Okay, me too.
I just want
I'm
see
ready
her
to be boiled
for a second. I don't like her happiness. Like, oh, I'm gonna be boiled too. No, she's too happy about this. No, The average
wonder
person
what it
sitting on that
tastes.
seat be like, "Oh God, what are you about to say?" No, she's like, "Oh, I'm about to be burned alive." Yay! No, no, you don't be happy. You're supposed to be burning. You're supposed to be like, "Oh my God, what's about to happen here?" No, oh, I'm about to burn. Okay,
Okay? Because as she sits in there with Odin-sama and the rest of them in the boiling pot, the first thing she can do is find out whether or not she wants to be on the right side of history.
Yes, yeah. Here we go.
Because we have a long-going debate on this show,
Mm-hmm.
and we ask every first-time person on here. I'm keeping a tally. I'm eventually going to post that tally on the screen one day so everybody can see where everyone stands. But it's time to find out where you stand. So say it loud and proudly with your chest, Ray. Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Ooh. Crap. I guess Nickelodeon. There's a lot of characters in there that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
The Cartoon Network big. Dang, this is hard. I guess I would say Nickelodeon for now.
For now, we need a definite answer.
No, there's no going
Okay,
back.
okay,
You're
okay,
the
okay.
pot now.
This is once you
Crap.
once you on that side, you stay there. There's no going back and forth over here. There's no
Watch
back and
me.
forth. Watch.
What?
Oh,
Watch me go back and forth.
What? I would. We'll see. We'll see about that. Hell.
But yeah, I think I would just say Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Okay.
Eh.
You keep that as your official answer. Nick.
Nickelodeon.
But she gotta explain though. She can't just say Nick and just not explain.
You said there's a lot of shows, so
Yeah.
please explain.
Yeah. Why Nick? Why Nick? Why?
Because it's like a lot of shows I grew up to when I was younger. Because my mom was strict, so when I had the Cartoon Network on and you have the Adult Swim, I was never really allowed to watch it. So I was always watching Nickelodeon. So I got more attached to the characters and the shows then.
That's okay, because your wife, Miriam, who's in the chat now, says that she also picked Nickelodeon, so she agrees with you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I love you, Miriam! Hello, wifey.
There they go. There they are, kissing each other on the mouth again.
Yes, of course, always. We start with this whole like anime community. We started like low-key a trend of us girls
Kissing on the mouth. That is a crazy thing.
What?
quick tag.
Katy Perry?
Yes.
Katy Perry
Yes, the girl. I love it.
Nick over cartoon is a wild look. It's
Hey, Cage
Cage,
said Nickelodeon over Cartoon Network is wild.
Look here, Cage. It's okay. Because she's right there, just along with the other people on that island. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, we're on a
They need
tropical
some people
island,
over there.
relax.
They need some people over there.
I'll enjoy my
It's
vacation
dry
over
over
here.
And it looks like we have Cage's his tally as well.
That's
so
the
we'll
ladies
make sure
over
to
there,
put
too.
his up. It is like
nothing but
mostly-
ladies.
Yes.
No, there's no. I
Not
heard
a single one.
No, it is nothing but ladies on that island.
As we should.
Trust me, I've been keeping tabs. There's some ladies on that island. Everybody's over here. But hey, for some reason, there's something going on over there with this small island. I'm not understanding. I'm like the Angry Beavers right now. What's going on over there, bro?
What's
worry
on the
about it.
record
You
is a
post with the
Nickelodeon
show.
show, so
Like I'm like Angry Beavers. Like what's going on over there, bro? Like
Listen, me and my ladies can have fun on our tropical island on vacation on the beach, okay? So you can stay over there. It's fine.
no, I'm gonna come visit. Like you're not gonna tell
Oh, yeah,
me that
you're
there's a
more than
lot
welcome,
of beautiful
guys. I don't
ladies
think we
over on an
want to.
island somewhere,
I
and
know.
I'm not coming. Like
I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to visit. I mean, we visit the old people, cool, but the new generation, y'all got that. Got a nice burning passion of Nick. Hey, you got it.
Pretty for each other.
Hey, y'all got it. Y'all got the new generation, Nick. You got it. You got it.
oh, looks like
As
the
we
king is
should.
back.
Wiping his nose. All right, Iron Fist. Who you just beat up, bro? Who you just parried, bro? Who you just Dragon Fist? You came in and just scratching your nose,
Oh,
bro.
no, it looks like I gotta redo him in here.
Oh, hold it. My brain
Oh.
is sick.
sir.
We can't hear you. Oh yeah, we can't hear you, Jasirii.
We,
No, that's part for the course when the series.
we shall enjoy the island. We accept tourists. Hey, nah. No, look. Look, like Invisible, I don't even want to go over there. I'm chilling over here, okay? Speaking of Invisible,
good
by the
for
way,
this
y'all
point.
be going crazy, bro. I don't know. Y'all be catching up on y'all Invisible,
We
but
can't hear you, Jasirii.
go crazy.
Yeah, the mic is off or something.
What about now?
There we go.
There we go.
Cartoon Network over and Nickelodeon. You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We know where we at. We turning up over here. We turning up over here.
Craziness.
I swear we've been turning up over here. And we're good. We're so valid over here. It's fine. It's fine.
That island over there does have some very, very beautiful ladies on it, though.
Oh, Drell said it best.
I told you.
What can
I
we
don't know
say?
what's going on over there. I'm gonna keep saying it.
You
On
can
that
say nothing.
tropical island, we'll be over on ours.
I'm just over here minding my business, but I have to see that, you know, it's just like everybody like turning up, but it's like, yeah, man, we're having fun. Don't worry about them. Yeah, I know, but it's just something going on over there, man. Nah, look what we got going on. What more can you possibly want? Fireworks. Wow. And it's just like,
Sure.
but we don't got that. Is that part of your package deal going on over there? It's a paint, bro.
They brought the champagne.
They got fireworks right now. I swear. They got fireworks still going over there. Meanwhile, we got fireworks, but they ain't explosive. It's like we got pop up there put on a light show. That's the difference. See, we got power.
Yeah.
They got bending.
What kind of bending?
You see what I'm saying? You see over there, they got a robot. We got one too, but they got a robot.
A robot.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong. They got a
wait, Ray, did you just do the robot?
I did.
Bro, I'm telling you, they got a couple of people. Don't worry, I'll be back on y'all checklist. I'll rewatch a couple of the
Oh no, I'm gonna
Nickelodeons.
put the tally up. The tally's gonna go up soon, so everybody can keep up with this long going debate with all of our people. Now
We're gonna make it, and this got to be a huge montage too. This montage
no, it's gonna be a huge
It's gonna be a
montage. It's gonna be
long-ass
up there,
montage.
and it's gonna be plastered for everybody to see because that's what we do. We keep everything there. I'm gonna have the full list up there. Now, to do a callback real quick to a podcast that we just did last week with the lovely Toasty, who starts her tour tomorrow with the Naruto Symphonic Experience. You know, hopefully coming to a place near you guys.
The
You
way how
guys
you
need to
just
take-
say that, so
not in
fast.
Tennessee, but everywhere else.
I'm sorry, you said that like so. You said, and I was like, whatever the son of a. And I was like, wait, what did he just? He said,
Look,
that
man, I got
so
my commercial thing going on. I got to do the little. I can do the low fast disclaimer part and everything. You know, so but we did something with her that I called Toasty Opinion because she had said some things over the years
bro.
that, you know, she had said that whether it was something she said or didn't say, because I pay attention to everybody. I'm not necessarily going to do a Ray opinions. That's not necessarily where I'm going with that. But there is something that I have caught Ray say in a video, and I just want her to get a chance to go ahead and tell a bigger platform her stance on this. So we're about to get into the anime topics for the day on the podcast.
You're not going to
I'm
trigger
ready.
me. I will not be triggered this time.
You're not going
Yeah,
to
I
be
will not
triggered.
be triggered. I want to be triggered. Toasty
Try.
just got
Do
me
it.
shook because I was just like,
Do
"There's
it.
no way you literally said that."
I'm
Especially
gonna
with that
try.
you
Yeah,
say when-
because even her
Do
face
it.
was like, "I can't believe I said that either." That's why I was like, oh, "Okay, so we're good." But this time,
Don't worry. This
prepared.
one, you know, could either go one way or another. So I have a question for everybody, but especially you, Ray.
Okay.
Is Inuyasha overrated?
oh yeah, I was there for this. Yep, I know where you went with this. I was there for that. Absolutely.
Oh, let us talk.
Oh my goodness! Everyone loves to ask me that question. Well, I would say a little bit, not as much as I did say like last DreamCon when that initial video was made, but I would say still a little bit. But the thing is, it's okay because I know with you guys especially, you guys grew up watching it. I didn't. So I was basically, exposed to like the older anime topics and older anime like storylines or something like that. So yeah, I just never had the privilege of growing up to it. So yeah, me personally, it's a little overrated because I couldn't really get into it and only finished it because I want to make sure that if I stand by opinion, that I could stand by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's your man right there, ain't it? Mm-hmm.
You know what? I
Man.
get that, you know. So if you don't grow up with something, that will kind of diminish your love for it, I guess, because that's really funny because I personally did not watch Hunter x Hunter during its original run. I didn't watch it till later, but I absolutely love that anime. I don't call it overrated. I didn't grow up with it though.
Oh yeah, I guess it depends on the anime, but just more Inuyasha specifically, especially when I bring it up to, for example, on which podcast was I on? It was one in Florida. Freestyle Anime. When I brought up to them, it was more like they kind of understood like the concept that it's more like a nostalgia anime rather than like something that applies to the modern times.
But people in the chat are saying it's actually underrated. They don't think it gets enough.
Oh really?
Excuse me.
Oh. Yeah. That's not I mean.
Yeah. It's like, well, I don't agree.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree. It's fine.
But here's what I want to get, because you basically gave the same cut and paste answer that you gave back in. This is the podcast is real. So I have a follow-up question.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you give me anything specifically about the anime that makes it overrated for you? Like, what is it about it where you go, I like this, but it's not as great as I think everyone else thinks it is? Is it something about the characters? Is it the story? What is it that makes it so overrated?
Oh, yeah, I can answer this one. So when I first answered the question, I was like halfway through Inuyasha. I didn't even finish it yet. So I was at the part where Inuyasha was really annoying me. He was annoying me. He was stuck between two women, but still like was acting out on like little tantrums and stuff like that. So that kind of did annoy me because I want to know a story. I don't want to see a kid stuck between two women. One of them is dead. One of them is like enabling, and I just didn't like that concept. Especially if it's a love triangle. You're making two women compete for you, and you're still acting like that.
A love triangle, yeah, because that doesn't exist in anime.
Hey, hold on. I heard some things. Listen.
Oh, take it.
Just listening.
Oh, are you triggered?
I'm not triggered.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Quite the opposite.
Okay.
Very calm. But no, actually, I was like, oh, okay. That made me was like, huh. So she understands the purpose of why Inuyasha is kind of the way how it is. She understands the purpose of meeting it halfway, but it made you stop because you was frustrated because he didn't know who to pick at that moment. That made you just stop. Like
no. Not one of those. It was oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm listening. I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. I stopped because I was grinding on for so long. And I'm like, I need a mental break.
So that's what really did.
Yeah. That's why I stopped. That's why I'm halfway through Sailor Moon and I'm halfway through Bleach, because like I've been grinding for so long that I kind of need a break. I want to watch other animes or maybe watch some like real people shows. So I'm like, okay, let me just and then get back to it. I feel ready again.
It's part of your overrated because you're only halfway through it and you haven't finished it yet.
I finished it now, but when I first answered the question, I didn't finish it.
Oh, so now you finished it and your opinion's the same.
Kind of. I still am not necessarily. I wouldn't go out of my way to rewatch it, nor like when I was watching it, I didn't necessarily care what happened next, but I'll still watch it. So it was just. I thought the shades was like, but yeah, that's where I'm at. But even so, I still genuinely liked it. One thing I would say I really liked about the anime is how they kept true of that culture's time with that theme. I really loved that. It was beautiful. It was well executed, in my opinion.
Okay, Jasirii, anything you want to add?
Huh? Oh.
Oh, why you jump so far back? Come back to the screen. Don't be scared. Come back.
Okay.
Yeah, listen.
Come back.
Go on. Nah, Mowgli, you better get the hell up out of here.
Nah, like, okay. Well, Inuyasha, I really listen. You already know when you woke up in the morning, you heard that theme song. You know the song that everybody woke up to at 3 a.m. with the one eye open, looking over to the left, and you see Shishomaru standing on top of his dad's grave on his dad's. Come on now.
3 o'clock in the morning.
But going back to it, like especially for that time. All right, cool. I thought you were gonna say the whole Shomuru thing. I would have been like, you know what?
No, he's my husband. Just because I didn't necessarily like the show, I still found myself a husband.
But did you see the ending though? The final ending?
Yeah, I did. I have to re-jog my memory, but yeah, I did.
So it's like, all right. So when I talk about the final ending, that's the part that tied it like all in for me, and I was like, I'm glad that it ended, but not really ended, but ended, but an open ending to bring back the new series that's out now.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh no, I don't have nothing else to say. I'm concluding.
No.
Oh, I was like, wait, bro, why you let it
He
up?
was like, "What question, bro?" I was trying to hear your question. He was just speaking from his mind.
Yeah.
and Inuyasha only ended up with Kagome because Kikyo finally went away forever.
Absolutely.
And
So
she rested.
And
She was
if she
supposed to be
stayed,
rested.
and if the girl would
Forever.
stayed,
Like, had she
Should've been
never
quick,
finally
my
went away for
opinion.
good, we would still be
Should've been
exactly where we are. He would still be looking over there while he's sometimes want to help him, sometimes want to kill him. And Kagome would still be over here going, I'm the side piece, but you know what? I'm okay with that for now. And you know,
Oh, I definitely do. Okay, now you reignited the whole thing, my whole thought process. So it really showed a woman scorn, and that was the main mission of like Inuyasha. Like when she finally went to rest, you notice how she actually was like, you know what, I'm happy where this is going. I've been dead for so long, and I'm not between. I'm gonna kill you and your new. To, you know what, go be happy with your little life. I'm kind of glad that I found out that I found out what really happened. I got emotionally manipulated by someone that get no hoes, and
No, seriously.
I can let her get away with that. Nah, that bitch been known, bro.
He like, you get no, and the fact that she took care of you and you was just mad, like, yo, you're not gonna be mine. I'm burnt to a crisp too at that. So you're not gonna be mine. So word, that's how you feel. Copy. I'm gonna get all my dead homies, all of them.
Okay.
Morocco.
You good? He said them two too. Oh Lord. So that story way more sadder than the other.
This man had to deal with enemies. This man had to deal with a brother. This man had to deal with an ex. Like, Inuyasha had to deal with a lot.
So I see why he was conflicted.
He could have handled it better, but okay.
But you gotta remember, he was still a teenager. He was younger than Kikyo. And he stayed that age, even though he was physically older. He was not older than Kagome. Wait, or were they the same age? Either way, they were both.
That man was on the
they were both
thousands of years, bro.
Yeah.
They weren't even teenagers.
They
were not even
teenagers.
They weren't even teenagers.
You're right. They are not even teenagers yet.
So they still mad adolescents. They just over here mad as shit, happy as hell, mad as shit again. Kagome back and forth because she don't know if she want to kiss him or kill him. But she did say "sit boy" about 1,001 times.
As she should.
Man, that's that New York shit.
And it's also
see, that's that New York, bro. Let's call it what it is.
I want to call it toxic, but it's really just being a teenager, I guess, because Kagome would just get mad and be like, I'm going back home. Like, I'm not dealing with you anymore. And then she goes back home. She's sitting there, this dude really ain't came back for me yet.
Okay.
Like,
was that like before or after the fact of she constantly seeing this man go off with another woman?
She was still kind of like that for a little bit.
Then after.
And then she started slowly having her own flirts.
Yeah, well, at home, dude. And then she came back again. So you're not gonna tell me that's not toxic?
Koga came in
now, like y'all say it wasn't toxic. No, we're finna bring out some facts here. No, that relationship was toxic. That was a toxic relationship.
It was.
You mad at me? I'm finna go home. I expect you to chase after me. Now I came after you. You know, I don't even want you no more. I'm finna go back home. Oh, okay. You don't want me to go back home. How about you say you're a homeboy and do, you know, I ain't paying by. Now I'm back in your world. I'm gonna talk to Wolf Boy. Wolf Boy like me. Oh, you don't like, you like Wolf Boy? How about you talk to Wolf Boy? But that little boy don't love you like I do. Oh, you really like that Wolf Boy? Oh, you okay? Now how about you go on that Wolf Boy? You stay over there too. You know, I come get your jacket, Megan. Come get your jacket. No, I don't want to come in here. Come get your jacket. Inuyasha shit boy. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna go to homegirl over here. Oh, so you finna go up homegirl over there? You know, it's fine.
Oh,
it's
and
cool.
when they were both together.
No, hold up. This week
Ladies
with the
and
ice on the cake. It's fine. It's cool.
Inuyasha.
You wanna know why? Because that's okay. I will be the side. So you want to be the side after my shit or your shit? When she get, you see, it's a toxic.
Meanwhile,
Toxic.
Meanwhile, Shishomaru's just over there minding his own business, hating humans and crap. And then we saw what he
Man, Moroku.
and we saw what he ended up doing.
Man, Moroku living more free than Inuyasha is, bro.
Yo.
He made sure he gets at least some sort of balance in his dumb way.
At the end of the day, the plot of Inuyasha could have easily been an episode of Dawson's Creek. Like, it's just everything is all over the place.
Absolutely. Let's go over here, kill these demons to get some strong shots so we find Moroku and then finish him. If we can't finish him, we're gonna have to do it another way again.
I mean, hey, hold on. Glow said
Koga is really
Koga and Kagome.
He would have swooped in for Kagome in a hot minute. Yeah,
but
but hold on though. To be fair though, the only way how you got power is them jewel shards though. Take them up out. You ain't nigga. You ain't nigga. You only had to man. I was born like this, bro. Those juice shards is what gave you
the
power.
way I thought Ray was flipping us off there for a second.
Okay, so now you see what I was thinking too when she put up that.
No. Sorry. I eat
finger.
with these, and I try not to get like because I eat it with like vinegar. Like, I don't want to get vinegar everywhere.
She got the vinegar breath. She got
Yeah,
Legit
and
with
I'm
Dawson's
very
Creek,
unkissable right now.
crying.
I'm unkissable
Koga
right
was
now,
ready.
guys.
Oh, all right, ladies, she's talking to you. She's talking to all the waifus out there.
What?
All the waifus. That's Ray. Ray, you have a bunch of waifus.
For you girls, I'll do a list right in a hot minute, like, real fast.
Whoa! Oh, hey, oh, hey,
A
okay.
Listerine? Yeah, I can make sure that I'm fresh for you girls.
oh. So we. You know what? Let's go another subject. That's another story for another day.
Huh?
No.
Well, I will say
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Man, what? What?
Well, one thing we do know, regardless of what your opinion of Inuyasha is,
Toxic.
Overrated, underrated,
Toxic.
whatever. Toxic relationships
Beautiful
all
love
over
story.
the place.
Beautiful.
Oh, when
New
it's
York
toxic because
story.
they wouldn't make it to the Valentine's Day proportion of the day.
Ooh.
Toxic ass relationship.
I mean, you know,
It's
wait for
pretty
the Inuyasha
toxic.
reunion.
They had
Yeah,
kids.
I get it.
They sure did have kids later on down the road. Man, that was some weird shit too.
I don't know. Kikyo and Kagome didn't do enough drink throwing and hair pulling for me. But what? Don't give me that look.
Go ahead, go next. Next.
One thing that we can all, for the most part, say that if you did watch Inuyasha, obviously we watched it on Cartoon Network. In my opinion, the better network, but it's okay. But that means you also watched it in dub, and we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but I kind of want to get you fully on this, Ray. What is your stance on the whole sub versus dub thing?
I prefer subbed. I like the emotion. I love it. I like it more.
Mm.
But when I put on dub, it's only when I'm working on something else as well. So it could be like a background, but I can still follow along. But preferably subbed.
Mm.
But preferably subbed.
Mhm.
Okay, so just want to make sure you get this on the record. You don't mind either one. You just prefer sub. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Because there are so many people out there that are just so they will get angry in the comments if you even talk about liking dubbed anime.
Okay.
It's insane. They're like, you like dub? You're not really an anime fan, and I'm always like, y'all grew up watching Toonami.
But I mean,
You grew up watching Toonami. Everything was dub on Toonami. Don't give me this.
yeah, we're here for the story and the animation.
For real.
I mean, if you want to say I found sub later in life and now I prefer that better, kind of like Ray saying, fine. But to be like, dub is terrible. You're terrible if you watch dub and da-da-da. But you watched Toonami growing up and you were introduced to anime on dubbed anime.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, because they will do it. They'll hit you with the, I know that you don't like Sasuke from the third Hokage. I understand that Baka's like you don't deserve to be here because we watching sub, not dub.
I ain't gonna lie. If I ever hear a little kid say that to me, bro, I'm gonna be so real. If you, hey, look, Yo, if a little kid ever walks up and said that to me, bro, I promise you, bro, you were gonna get the biggest ignored in your life.
Have you had
Like,
someone on here that was very passionate about the dubbed and subbed?
Not on here, but in
Okay.
comments in general. It's a big
Oh.
debate in the anime world. Like the sub versus dub thing's been going on for years.
Oh yeah.
But the more and more as anime has grown, and you got these people that they feel like they're better than everyone. Like, look, there's been a lot of toxicity that's coming to this community. And it's like you can like what you like, but to be like you're not a real fan if you prefer this over that is insane. I actually watch both because I have a lot of respect. Because first of all, I do think dubbed anime is a lot better now than it was back in the day. I can say that. Doesn't mean I didn't like it back in the day because that was all we had when we were little growing up. But I will watch something when it comes out in sub, and then when the dub version comes out, I'll watch it again because I have a lot of respect for the dubbed voice actors and actresses out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because they work hard too.
That's a fact. And go ahead.
Now I was just gonna last thing I was gonna say we literally had Major Attaway on this podcast. He's a dubbed anime voice actor. You know, you can't appreciate his work if you're only watching sub. Anyway, go ahead.
Nah, that's a fact. Like
It is a fact.
The one thing I'll take away is like not a lot of the full passion is taken away. Like Major Hathaway, using him as an example, he takes the full passion of Queen and makes the best example out of him for a dub watcher, opposed to some of these dubs that they just saying it just to say it, where it's like, well, I was outside around the corner. When you're hearing it in Japanese, it's completely different. You murdered my cousin across the corner on the third block of the street, and I saw that from the third window to the left. And like it's a whole different, it's a whole different atmosphere. Like it really depends on the voice actor. Like,
are you saying Queen from One Piece?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just make sure I was thinking the right person.
So
okay.
Hearing him in English, because after y'all brought him on the show, I was like, damn, I really have to go back and watch it now.
I'm actually currently watching the Wano arc in dub as we speak.
He bodies it. He bodies it.
I need to watch at least an episode just to hear it.
Yeah, you'll hear the difference.
Really nice guy too. Like super amazing. You know, that was a fun episode to have on here. But no, I get what you're saying because especially back in the day, like, you know, some of the dubs, you could tell it seems like, all right, this is a paycheck, or maybe they don't give them guidance. Sometimes I even put it on the studio, which is kind of like, here's your lines, read them. And it's like, well, what's my motivation? Your motivation is reading the lines. It's like, okay.
And they're not watching the anime because they don't know about it. They're just reading.
And they don't, and they probably never even seen the anime. And it's like, okay, but we can always remember this. And we mentioned it earlier. Without dubbed anime, we don't have ghost stories.
I love ghost stories.
I'm actually rewatching because it's been years since I've seen. I'm actually rewatching the Ghost Stories dub, and it is just as wild as I remember it.
Yeah.
It's not wilder because there's a lot better understanding now.
Yes, because I understand things more now. And stuff I forgot. So a lot of things I forgot. And for anybody that just wants to turn off their brain and just enjoy a laugh, go seek out the Ghost Stories dub. It's legendary. There's not a lot of episodes, so it's something you can get through pretty quickly.
I think it's like one season.
It's only one season.
Yeah. If you guys do watch it, just be ready. It's very cancelable, but it's funny. It's a good watch.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing a rewatch on YouTube.
Yeah, please don't go online talking about we need to cancel Ghost Stories. You're not going to get my support.
Yeah, I don't get my support. Like if you're trying to cancel like The Office, for example, you're not going to have my support with that either.
It's Black History Month.
Well, I guess he's not racist. I'm sorry, guy. Watch Ghost Stories stuff. Okay, but the next one I definitely want to. Oh man, just Ghost Stories. The next thing I want to bring up is another topic that I want to kind of cover, and that is action versus storytelling in anime. And Ray, I want to get your thoughts on this because I've seen this a lot in the community as well, where there will be people that will say they don't like an anime because it doesn't have enough action in it. The storytelling could be top notch, invested, but because they're not throwing hands every 10 minutes, they'll be like, this wasn't very good. Or there'll even be some, we know how you feel about Gintama. Then there's people that are even the other way around, where it's like they only want to see fighting, and there's like, and that's why I want to see what your thought is on that. As far as like, do you like anime with a lot of storytelling? Do you want to be invested in a good story, or are you the type of person that's like, screw the story, I just want to see some fighting?
Okay, me personally, I do like a good story. Like, I've seen an anime that'll have the best animation but horrible story, and I also have seen, for example, Blue Lock, where it didn't have the best animations for season 2, but the story was still good. In my opinion, it was still really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it, and I still want to know what happened next. So I would say good storytelling. Because especially when it comes to animes that had good animations but not the best storytelling, it just felt generic as far as stories. Like, you have the protagonist that has main character syndrome and is always getting everything he wants. He bagged many girls, you know what I mean? Not just one. He bagged a lot of girls. And it's just from as simple as like bumping into them and now they're yours. So it's just like I didn't necessarily I'm thinking about one anime in particular. But like, yeah, so I kind of like a good story rather than just the animation and the fighting and stuff like that.
Drop that anime name.
What was it?
He's like, I need to know what that is.
Just to see if I liked it or not.
Yeah, because we're always looking for new anime recommendations. Drop that anime name.
I wouldn't even recommend it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even go that far. I don't even know what the name of it was.
That just kind of makes me want to watch it even more.
If you want to, go ahead, but I'm sure like it'll be like one of those that you just throw on and then you do something else.
Yeah, because I think another big example about that is the people who say like they think Demon Slayer is mid or whatever, because they'll just say, oh, you take away the fighting and the animation and what do you really have left over?
Yeah. Was it this one? No. Dang it, it's gonna bother me that I can't figure it out.
What they said. Oh, Miriam Goddess.
Wait. What's his name? Twan just said he sees me. Hi, Twan! You missed it earlier. They were showing a picture of me repping your shirt as Jean Grey, bruh. You missed it.
I love both because slice of life is everything to me, and ain't no fighting in ROMs either.
I mean,
if you're watching, Miriam, you're right. But the thing is, if you're watching a slice of life, Miriam, you're expecting you're watching that for the story. If you're going into a slice of life, it's really more the animes where there's story and there's fighting. Some people will say if there's not enough fighting, it's not good. Or some will even be the other way around, where it's like it's too much fighting. I just want my story. But Jasirii, where do you stand on the action versus storytelling?
Well, honestly, if it has a good storyline, there's plenty of actions with great storylines. Because 91 Days, great example. Full action, shooting, bussing. But the story, word 2, that story was fire. But honestly, there's always a good medium, because I haven't seen one that's, and I hope that I don't run into one that's trash like that, because I will say Gintama do be taking too long sometimes, and I tried at least 7 times to watch that joint, and every time that I've watched it, I fell off. I was just like, damn, there's a dog, okay, cool. There's a police officer, okay, cool. But then somebody told me it was about comedy, so I'm gonna give it an 8th try eventually.
For which anime? Which one?
Jasirii feels very passionate about Gintama, and that is his mid anime, and he sticks by it.
Gintama. Let me watch that. Let me add that to my list too. How do you spell that?
Oh, somebody put in the comment. Gintama is the best sub anime.
Oh, okay.
We'll
thank
see.
you for spelling it for me, guys.
Jasirii would not agree with that.
Gintama.
But a lot of people do say it's a comedy. Like, it's really more for the laughs.
Yeah, but the way that Instagram be feeding the fight scenes, I'm like, oh, this joint gonna get fire. It's gonna get crazy. In like episode 300, now I see what some of the people that never watch One Piece cut be feeling sometimes, but it's not the same.
I hear it.
Here you go. Got it.
The 4 kids in the manga is 2 different things.
Wait, did you really say 8th try?
Yes,
He did.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god, somehow I missed it when I heard it, but I read the comment. I'm like, that is crazy. Wait.
That means he was really trying. He was trying.
He kept
you're
giving it
right.
opportunities.
Effort. You see, respectable.
See, now I could be a full-fledged hater.
Yes,
Yes.
the biggest hater.
Yes, indeed. I guess I have to watch Inuyasha 8 times.
Here's
Just kidding.
here's my
I do want to rewatch it at least once just to see if but like not now, like maybe a few years just to give myself some time, and then I'm gonna rewatch it again just to see like if it changed for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
just
it'll
think about
change.
the ages and the timeline. Go ahead, VoQualz.
here's my thing about this, right? Action versus storytelling.
Uh-huh.
What are we saying? Action as in Kung Fu Fighting, Guardian of the Galaxy, Marvel type action, or are we talking about any action that can include into sports or any type of bike riding or things like that type of action? What are we kind of specifically saying here? Because my brain is going through so many genres when it comes to storytelling and action. Because you can have a great storytelling and be romantic, but you don't have to have a lot of action. You can just have a great storytelling and make that very great. Or you can have a random mini series. And I was great when he said this when we came to action, because this one has a mixture of both, because they have separate episodes of it. And I'm glad he said that, and my brain cells hit me. Golden Boy, right? Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. I am so going there, bro.
Hey, go there.
Girl, like I went through a lot of, bro. I've been on an anime uproar lately. I've been watching so many anime shows, even shows I never even heard of, and I'm just like, what the hell? Y'all got me watching. What is? And some of the animation.
Wonder said there's a lot of famous people in the chat.
Whoa, boy, Wonder.
Wonder.
What's up, Robin? How you doing?
Yo.
Flying around Arkham City. No, I'm joking. I stopped. You're not. You got the card. You the Batmobile. Gotcha. My fault. Don't get me. I'm good. But like, no. Here's why I say Golden Boy, right? Because it has 6 episodes, right? But each episode has a different type of setting. If you go to episode 5, that's one of the biggest action packets because it's legit a bike racing that is going across in. But if you go into episode 1, it's a great storytelling base. Let's even have no action, no nothing. It's legit, literally just comedy that's inside of that, and telling him about like, oh, this man just basically goes around and just wants to learn things about new life because he just wants to study. And then he just gets like learns about brokers. He learns about the land sharks. Then he goes into this. He's so talented and a quick learner that he can give him like a week, and then all of a sudden he switched things up. But he's such a Jiraiya.
Mm-hmm. and to think about it, what year did that come out?
If you know watching Naruto, you know Jiraiya. That's how he acts. He acts just like the stage in these actual jobs. But the thing is, it's not action. It's literally a storytelling base. So
Yeah.
That's why I kind of find this question very weird, because it's like, are we talking about action as in John Wick? Or are we talking about action as in a daily perspective of life? Because Golden Boy has a great storytelling with action at the same time. But it doesn't even have majority of action, but it includes that in there. But it has storytelling remarkable.
But when people usually online, when they get into this conversation, which is why I brought Demon Slayer up as one of the best examples, because you've seen them too, where people have said,
right,
take away the action scenes and the animation, and what is the anime? It's not good.
But it's about a demon slayer. But that's what I'm saying. It's a demon slayer. It's not about. It's gonna have action because it's a demon slayer.
Right.
That's why I just find that weird, because that's specifically as in the action category.
But if they were to like
slice
do a
and
whole
dice
episode, because we've seen what people say about like the Hashira trading arc and stuff. Like when you start getting to like telling the story and advancing it, so many people online was like, "Where's the fighting, bro?"
There was fighting. It was just training.
Literally. Hey, Miriam.
Well, not with day one.
You see, but you see what I'm saying though. You can say you want action, but it's in there. It's like, what are we saying at this point? And now we're nitpicking.
Literally.
I agree with you.
Now we're no, I'm not on you. I'm just saying what they're saying. Now we're nitpicking at this point. That's literally what we're doing. Because everything is different. You can't just be like fucking action story, Demon Slayer, but Demon Slayer is legit about demon slayers. That's like going to Cowboy Bebop, and then you really don't know what Cowboy Bebop understanding is until they tell you about as a bounty hunter and and then but actions and then that feeling into this shit. You can say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's a great example of an anime that's short, but the thing is great storytelling. The storytelling is phenomenal. You know what? And I'll be that person. Tag on Titan, storytelling, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But when there's having these action patch moments, stuff like that, people were turned up on it, but people were still more into the storytelling. They really kind of forgot sometime of the action packs like that, unless it's like crazy. Because when we got to the part when Aaron came back and just went on the village, that's when everybody was like, it was cool, but the animation but the story was amazing.
I think I know where this all started from.
So weird.
I can't pinpoint it myself, but when you think about the generations that grew up with certain anime, you gotta think a lot of people grew up with like Dragon Ball Z. Not saying they didn't have story, because Dragon Ball Z did have story, but they would have like 10 episodes at a time where it's nothing but fighting. And that's what they grew up on, and that's what they love. Like there's people who literally only watch Dragon Ball Z because they want to watch the fights. This episode is nothing but fighting. Next episode, nothing but fighting. This episode, nothing but fighting. Not saying they don't like the story, but it's like they're like, this is what I came here for. I've even seen some people online when Sakamoto days first started. After the first couple of episodes, someone was really like, it was an episode where they were doing a lot of like going around and stuff, and they're like, where's the fighting? And I'm like, oh, okay, so if you just want to watch something and fighting is all you care about, why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. That's how I feel like people jumped off we don't like shonen because it's just shonen and it focuses on fighting, and then you find out that the whole catalog. And I feel like people are literally just nitpicking. They're like, hey, I want action. There is action here. I want more action. Okay, Goku was powering up for 10 episodes. What else do you want? What else do you want?
Yeah, this is a nitpicking conversation.
That's what I said. It is. The fact that I literally
stupid.
saw someone watch like an episode of Sakamoto Days and be like, there was no action in this. It was like, but there's a lot of other things. There's comedy.
Yeah.
There's all this. So basically, to some
the
people,
characters you're fond of.
If you're not throwing hands for 20 minutes, it's not good.
They just want, it's like a car. They don't want to warm it up. They just want to press the pedal on the gas and just keep it straight. And then when it burns out of gas, like SpongeBob backing up in the truck, and it was like, guess what? You did it. You went backwards. And you know what? I think we're out of gas. We're in the middle of nowhere. That's what that is. That's how I see the world when they talk about this story. So me personally, I will go storytelling because Golden Boy has definitely successfully done it multiple times in their show when you do not have to have action just for your story to be phenomenal. And there was literally, I think there's other shows I can even think about in my head, but I can't really get into it because I'm still now becoming a guy who's getting into the nice romantic side of anime world. Yes, I'm taking time to. I'm now getting into. Well, I have been there. I just haven't been a guy to just deep dive on up in there. I always just been a guy on the sideline, just like, just tell me a great story. I don't need to see that lovey-dovey stuff right now. But then I actually starting to. It was one that I'm starting to like. I don't know. It's kind of the love story. It's just like a girl that's super quiet. She doesn't respond. I forgot what it's called.
Translate English. Oh, go ahead.
I think Jasirii, I think you're on it actually. About what you said.
Was it?
Something Chan doesn't speak Russian or only speaks Russian.
Like no. I
know what you're talking about. You're talking about Alia sometimes expresses herself in Russian. I have watched that.
I'm talking about it's something that she's
wild and weird, but I love that stuff.
It's just something like she's just never really talking because she's afraid to express herself. She never speaks. She always just super quiet.
He's talking about someone being quiet at all.
She's super quiet.
I have to find this anime. I know what you're talking about. Something can't speak, right?
Yes, something with it can't speak in it. That's why I was like, I think you're on the tip of the tongue. But I was on that though. But basically overall, so I'm going storytelling.
Homie can't communicate.
There we go.
That's what it was.
There you go. See, I'm going.
Look at me being the noob, mixing up three different titles.
Nah, so like I said, I really got 2 in 1. I'm taking storytelling and your anime recommendation is Golden Boy. Absolutely, I really get you 2. So yeah, I'm taking storytelling over than action in it because action doesn't have to be a necessary mandatory thing. You can literally do a psychological game, and then you will be like. What's that? It was like I know it's very weird. Don't be wrong. I know it's highly P word. All right, but whatever that card game show is where everybody's gambling,
Kakakuri.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Yes, that's a
show.
psychological game, but it's not really much of an
I love
action
that
in there.
anime.
But it's
Yeah,
super
there's no
psychological when it comes to the
fighting, but
numbers
the
and stuff like that.
storytelling
But
is
it shows a great storytelling.
here.
So that's why I'm like, I'm taking my storytelling over than action and everything, because action doesn't have to
Period.
carry the entire thing.
I'll put it this
Period.
way.
Boom.
I'm not saying, and I don't know what people are going to react when I say this, because I'm not saying this anime does not have any kind of story in it, but anytime I hear anyone ever talk about it, they never talk about the story. And I'm sorry, guys, but Jujutsu Kaisen, most people only watch it for fights.
Yeah, because when I ask you about information, I know information. I read the manga, I go back and forth. I go back and forth to make sure I understand what the hell are y'all talking about.
But a lot of
in
people
this
have
thing.
no idea what's going on, but they like the fight.
Man, tell me what a reverse curse is. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'm waiting too.
Please tell me what a reverse curse is.
Because a lot of people really only watch that anime for the action. A lot of people are like that.
And that's what I'm saying. It's crazy because they spit you so much information in your face, which I understand.
There is a lot. There is still a lot.
Because Jujutsu Kaisen is a definition of an anime show where they do narrate.
And that's actually one of those where you need to be paying attention.
Like they narrate a lot in their story. They Hunter X, Hunter S. Yes, I said it. X.
No, like, first of all, the whole nin and all of that, it's very complicated too when you first hear
I know, but what I'm saying is they gotta have a narrator in the background to try to explain what the heck is going on, because you can't just watch the fight and just be like, what the hell is going on here? Like, no, they actually have somebody going on back, like the Sukuna when Sukuna came back versus Mahagiri, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Yes, when he fought him in that entire time, they had to explain his radius, the time span, all that good stuff. When it came with Sukuna was fighting homeboy, they were just like, okay, Sukuna is about to use his domain expansion, but his radius is actually 420, but he shortened his radius to 200. Yes, he said that. So you have to legit pay attention to what they're saying, especially when they try to do Gojo Xfinity. So you're going to have a lot of information when it comes to these shows. And nobody still explains to me what a reverse curse is. You're gonna have so much information that you're not even gonna know what the hell they're talking about. It's just spitting too much information. But you are there for the action, though. That's 100% true. Y'all not there for the story. You're not. Cause then I ask you where you to come from. What is this curse about? There's a whole story about it.
That part. But like I said, most people are definitely there for the action, even though there is a lot of story there that you kind of need to pay attention to. You got to get the big board out and put everything down. You got to make sense of it, but a lot of people don't care because can you run hands or can you not run hands? But Ray, the next one that I want to get into, because these are just topics of anime here.
Okay.
So we got to talk about fan service a little bit, and I want to know your stance on fan service in anime. Do you think it's necessary? Are you a fan of it? Do you think it's too much? Do you think they should get rid of it? What is your stance on quote unquote fan service in anime?
Can you let me know what the fan service is? Because I hear it, but I don't necessarily exactly know what it is.
Jasirii, do it again.
Jasirii, when he plays to me, please.
So fan service is the over sexualization of certain characters, whether it's boobies, booties, abs, no shirts, spank, speedo. Yeah.
I like it.
all that.
I kind of like it.
Great example, right?
It's visually pleasing for me.
And that's what keeps anime going.
Great storytelling right there.
We must.
I must focus. Focus.
Yuma way by Baji's out.
But yeah, I like it personally. I have no problem with it.
Like I honestly think that you overly explained yourself on that, Jasirii. If you could have just said, "Okay, what is fan service?"
Listen, you told me to explain. You gave me the floor. This is
I gave you the floor.
We blame you.
But I will say this. No, I'm just saying an easier answer, because we've all seen Fire Force. I would have said Tamaki.
That girl crazy.
Tamaki.
They do have it too wrong, bro.
Underage.
I'm not going on age. I'm just saying she is a
I'll play it, but yes.
That girl walks say oopsie every second. How?
I mean, her name is literally the Lucky Lude.
I don't understand.
Shirt under here, covering nipples.
Just wait till they come out with the new season. Y'all going to jail with that.
The woman will just be walking and then she will trip and somehow will end up on somebody in a very awkward situation. It's like, how did you trip from there and end up here?
But I get the comedy though, because that's more like an old school writing, literally.
Yes. It is.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, Miss Ray.
I
We're
forgot
talking
that's her
about
name.
Fire.
Oh yeah. That did get me a little bit. Like, how did you trip and now all your clothes are off?
Yeah, but that's old school writing, though.
That's what
I'm
they
not gonna
call
lie to you.
fan service, when they're basically putting in sexual things like that, just what the people say for the sake of. I mean, it's
Yeah.
called fan service for a reason. You're pleasing the
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
But there are some
This
people
man is
that are like,
pleased.
there's some people that are like, I want to watch my anime and I don't want to have that stuff in it, because One Piece does
Yeah.
it too. You know, it's like, and I've seen people complain about it. It's like, oh, they'll love their One Piece and they love their action, but now we got to get this Nami shower scene. You know, and it's like, guys,
But I
come on.
mean,
I mean,
it wasn't a bad watch.
It wasn't a bad watch.
It wasn't a bad watch. Oh,
Yeah, you
by
gotta
the
pay it
way,
off.
Joe, the anime that I mentioned earlier, I just remembered it. So the anime that I was watching before that didn't have the best storytelling, but there was a lot of fighting, and same thing with here too. There was a fan service, a lot of it. It's called Berserk of Gluttony. I gave it a shot, and I know, it just felt very generic to me.
so Berserker Lenny.
Yeah, Berserk of Gluttony on, you can find it on Crunchyroll. I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Berserk of Gluttony.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sound like
It has a lot
seven
of
deadly
potential,
sin.
dude. It has a lot of potential, but it just ended up becoming generic.
Oh, like Promise Neverland. Got it.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
Which, by the way, because we should
Season
preface
2.
out there,
season 2, not season
we
1.
should preface out there, fan service isn't just when they put women in provocative situations, because men do fan
And men
service as
too.
well.
Yeah.
And but you know, they try to pretend like they don't, but no, the fan service works both ways in anime when they do that.
Man, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Man, the biggest one is Jim Mori right now. That aura. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my god, he just got out of the hospital. Oh my. He just got out the push-ups and he just started walking.
Can I have your number?
That man just walks up with his shirt off and is like, hey, how you doing? Yo, what's up? Yeah.
Yeah, that's straight fan service.
It's like
Yeah.
solo leveling when the guy was like, it looked, completely
Yeah.
not where he is now, and then the moment
Yeah.
he leveled up, then he's like, he's like 10 feet tall with abs, and now he's like so nonchalant about life. Like, he's too
Mhm.
cool for us now.
Absolutely.
The best thing I can say
He's
is,
one of my husbands as well.
and like I said, Tamaki is a walking fan service. Food Wars is a walking fan service. Like, if you're not a fan of fan
Mhm.
service,
Oh
there's no point in
yeah,
watching
but
Food
it's
Wars.
still a good watch though.
I watched
It's
Food Wars.
still a good watch.
I watched the anime and I read the manga.
I'm so
I
happy
haven't
y'all
read
just
one.
said that because I still haven't watched the last season of that yet.
Shame.
The final season is when they
Dang.
get very Japan anime weird with their storyline,
I'm gonna
I
have to get on
love
that
it.
because boy,
I
I
love
forgot
the
all
ending.
about that.
because we know there are some tropes that anime have that I don't really jump on like everybody else, because I understand that Japan is their own country with their own views and their
Yeah.
own customs, and who are we to say what they deem okay or not? But obviously, when you're translating something to somewhere else, you're going to have different views and opinions on things, which is why
Yeah,
back in the
different
day they
cultures.
used to overly censor anime when they came over here.
Yeah.
Because again, in Japan, you can say the word shit on Saturday morning cartoons. Can't do that here.
Mm-hmm.
I got
You
cousins
ain't
in
hot
Osaka.
shit.
But we all know those anime tropes that we're talking about, the fan service, where just for out of nowhere they got to throw in, okay, this person's going to be naked on screen for a second.
Ah,
Or this person's gonna have a fish in their mouth.
at what time?
Yeah.
Which episode?
Wow.
Then obviously they have that whole brother sister trope that's in a lot of anime.
Oh, that one. Okay, that one is what gets me a little bit. I think in Orange High School Host Club, that was like the first anime I've ever watched. That was my gateway. In Orange High School Host Club, they had those twins that they were trying to sell the brotherly love, but the next level on some like incest level. But that's like more like for the girls to like so they get fangirl. But that was kind of scary to me. I don't like that brother sister stuff.
Well, that's in a lot of slice of life anime. So
That's
Yeah, I
definitely in
know.
JJK too.
Oni-chan.
I was still simp over like the brother, but it's still. I'm like, I don't I'm ashamed of you, husband. I'm ashamed of you.
In fact, like that's the whole thing. One of the plot points in Alia sometimes expresses herself in Russian is that his little sister, he basically calls her an otaku nut because she goes out of her way to want to try to do everything that's stereotypically otaku. And she just does it for the sake of doing it. Not because she really feels that way, but she's just like, this is what they do. So, this is what I'm gonna do. So one day he like comes home and he's like, why is she here? Why is the bathroom door open? He walks in and she's sitting there wearing nothing and she throws her towel on. She admits, I did that on purpose because I'm on otaku and sometimes you got the experience to walking in on your sister thing. And he's like, you're insane.
That is a little that's a little much.
I'm calling my mom on you. W Pop for real. Thank you, After Love.
Yeah, Shelby Swan.
Leave you alone.
My God.
You got me feeling. That's the After Love.
Goodness.
Big man.
Mhm.
The next one that we have here, death in anime. How do you feel about it? Do you feel it to be deemed necessary? Now, obviously, there's a lot of genres in anime, but it's mostly a shonen thing. So I can kind of stick to that more than anything. Do you feel like mostly in shonen over any other anime? If nobody dies, is it still considered a good story and a good anime?
How much do you hate her?
What?
Hold on, I was about to preach. Hold on, I have to preach. I was about to preach real quick. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold
preach.
on. Hold on.
No, you're the
Can you
guest.
hear me?
You gotta answer.
I was
first.
about to say, you
Answer,
go for it,
answer.
because I was about to preach. I was about to preach. Let me stop. Let me sit down.
Because we know in most, especially in shonen anime with their stories, there's always the big deaths that move plot points
Yeah.
around. So
I get it, but hold on. I'm gonna let her go.
if nobody was to die, is it still considered a good story?
Go
Can
ahead.
you have one without
Mhm.
people dying?
Ask me first.
Oh yeah, you're the guest.
Oh,
What
okay,
you
okay.
do? You're boiling.
I thought you were gonna preach first. That's why I'm like waiting.
Oh no,
But,
no,
okay.
no. The Holy Ghost is chilling right now. I can suppress the spirit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Feel me? Go ahead, Sister Ray.
Thank you. And I would say I think death is kind of necessary for the story. It adds on to the character development for the characters. Like for example, no, actually, I don't know if that's a spoiler for people. Never mind. Let me not say that one.
How old is the anime?
How old is the anime? I was thinking about Naruto.
No, Naruto's been out forever. Go ahead.
What do you mean?
Nothing in Naruto is considered a
Oh,
spoiler. Naruto
oh,
has been out a long time. If they don't know by now,
Okay,
that's
okay.
on them.
All right, thank you for the reassurance. But like for example, like Jiraiya, that got me, bruh. I literally when I first watched, that was like the first anime that I actually cried for, like in real life. And when that happened, I literally went through the 7 stages of grief for him. So like that only was a character development for the characters, but it was for me too, low key. So I think it's necessary. I feel like it could still has potential to be a good story without deaths, but I do think it adds on a lot. It does more good than harm, you
So
know.
we do know one of the biggest adages, especially with a lot of these newer animes, one of our favorite phrases is "don't get attached."
Newer, yes.
Oh,
Newer world. Ever since Demon Slayer started.
Already broke that rule.
That's one of the, especially these newer ones.
Oh, these-
the
when it came to
"don't
Demon Slayer?
get
Oh my
attached."
gosh, a
Because
copy
not
got
only will
killed.
people go, you will be surprised who goes.
When they first introduced Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan, the first season of Attack on Titan,
Oh, right
that's
off
what
the
I knew.
bat.
When they got rid of Aaron Yeager after back on that one, I say ain't no. It really,
Oh
it
yeah,
literally.
I made that
That's
point too.
even because I never read the manga, I never even heard it. But when that happened, my whole mindset was like,
They didn't just take out the star. They didn't do that.
I know you didn't, because if you done that, I swear to God, this story is gonna go down for me. But I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook because we only on episode 5. Something you did this.
Yeah, I mean, but it
because you want to say something, but you really can't. You gotta continue. You cannot say nothing after that because if you talk shit before the shit even ends, it's a dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's like, why are you speaking? You gotta
gotta let it finish.
gotta continue.
But Jasirii, how do you feel? Like, especially with shonen anime, is it necessary for people to die in order for it to be good?
Nah, it's not always necessary because there are great storylines that I've seen that have not included death. But also, when they do, it does build character. Because I cannot name how many anime where somebody has died. Hunter x Hunter, Jujutsu Kaisen, Akame got killed. Kill la
Ooh,
Kill.
that's a really good one too.
I wasn't
Shh,
Not
Like,
Kill la
Naruto.
Kill. Comma got killed.
We
No,
can
that's
keep
a
on
real.
going.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Hey,
I
you
was
been
not
rumbling
expecting
in
that.
trouble. Y'all ever had a mixed
Yeah.
feelings for
Yeah.
real? All right, watch that show. Oh, you gonna have mixed feelings for real?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you might have good arcs where nobody dies, but in just about any, especially shonen anime, you're not gonna get through that anime without somebody getting off.
I can. You know what?
Yeah.
I gotta jump in. I gotta jump in now because the Holy Ghost has just been sitting.
Okay. Okay.
It's just been sitting, bro. Because I gotta go back to what I gotta say. Now let me ask y'all a question. It depends on how much you hate her. How much do you hate her? How much you hate this person? I think it depends on that because you can go to Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Let me take y'all back. Follow me, brothers and sisters, to Yu Yu Hakusho.
No one's gonna let this go.
Remember Miss Genkai when that death happens? And we first saw that, I was like, damn, Genkai gone for real. And she ain't coming back because goddamn it, to go until she came back to life, and that's when everything was like, oh wait, she's back to life. I thought once you were done, you're gone. You're finito. Ain't no coming back, right? Like you're not coming back after this. Yes, he's the spirits. Yes, you're talking to basically angels and a Grim Reaper to pass your soul into the next stage. Yes, I get that too. But that's still at the same time though, Yusuke had to get to that emotional feeling to go after that man after that situation. Remember, boy, she came back to life. He was like, oh, whatever. So that's why I said I don't think death is really that important like that.
No, that's a fair point. That is a fair point.
But that's why I say it depends on how much do you hate her.
And before you continue, but because like I said, even though she came back, she still died, and it still impacted the story. So it still counts as a death.
But it still wasn't like a thing. He was just like, I feel emotional about it, but it wasn't impactful. But it was just like, yeah. But when you came back, you were just like, okay, whatever at that point. Like, but that's my thing about this stuff. Yeah, it happened, but it still wasn't a thing you felt very meaningful about.
Like he still could have got where he got if he never died at all.
So that's why I was like, you still done something that was just like still wasn't that much meaningful if you was gonna bring this person back to life. That's why I say if you're gonna pull the plug. Don't be afraid.
No, I say that. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, but I was against her coming back. But
that's not even where I'm going with this. This is why I say, how much do you hate it? Because Shield Hero, her name was the bitch for a reason. Yeah, it's not like a shonen. I don't believe it's a shonen. It's not a shonen, but it is an example in the world of like there is a specific person that you just don't like because of the stuff with the manipulation. She gaslight. She still doesn't like the Shield Hero. She done so much stuff. And after they was about to behead her, she was screaming for his name.
Now you're begging for
the name. You were screaming for the name, but in the beginning, everybody was like, yes, off this. Do it. Get it over with. Let's do it. But the other person was just like, but that's the whole Mama Kingdom and then So that's why I say it depends on how much you don't like that person. That's when I feel like that's when death is kind of meaningful, but they like to drag it out for so long that you want this one specific person to be impactful and stuff. So that's why I feel like it's not actually a 100% a guarantee thing. But if you're just one of those people that's gonna side with death and then don't afraid to pull the plug and then bring them right back, don't even matter more because Dragon Ball Z still are one of the greatest goats of all time, bringing people back all the fucking time. So that's why I'm just like, death is not really that masterful. That's why I say it depends on how much you just hate that person. I don't like. Look here, I watch Berserker. I hate Griffin with a burning core. This man is still walking around. I want that man gone. Finito. But he's not. But if it's death doing Pat, it's gonna feel very grateful.
Bro.
So I'm like,
Orochimaru's still walking around.
And I'm pretty sure people were just like, I want that man to go.
I mean, and when they say death in anime, they really mean more like the heroes. Obviously, the villains are gonna go because that's the whole point of defeating them.
Right, but it's just like some of them just don't get away. Some of them just be chilling, and some of them, if you just really feel like if you beat up your best friend and you almost off them, you probably get on to the next level in that world. I get it. Samurai dress that code all the time, but if we're just talking about, hey, does Death really just really that meaningful in this type of anime perspective,
At least
in
with
this
the
genre,
heroes.
with the heroes and stuff like that? Don't be afraid to pull the plug, but you don't really have to. You don't have to.
If you're gonna pull it.
Yes,
like
because
said,
y'all afraid to pull these plugs, bro.
Point, though.
you Hakusho and Dragon Ball.
Y'all not afraid. Fairy Tail too. Yeah, I said it. Pull the fucking plug,
Ryan,
bro. Pull
what
the
you about
plug,
to say,
bro.
Ryan?
Actually, yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Sometimes they do be bringing them back. Like,
My man
They
got
be
beat up
bringing
by
them
a damn archaeolized
Gotta
dragon.
go.
Stupid. It's stupid. It's really stupid. But nah, I do agree, Ray. 100% agree.
mm-hmm.
Dang, I'm about to say. So, how y'all feel about Mob Psycho 100?
I actually have not watched it yet.
You haven't watched it yet?
That show
No,
was
I
super
watched it, but it's been a long time. So I'm like, do I even remember it?
funny. I remember to the beginning of the ending. I think season 3 was just one of those things. It was just like, he got to find something to end it. You got to end it somehow. But when you just look at him, it was supposed to be, it's kind of like a Saitama One Punch Man, but it was just in a Mob Psycho way. But when you really look at it, it's just like he didn't really just go that absolutely nothing crazy in season 2 or 3 like that. Season 1 was very crazy fanatic. Season 2 was just an exposure of his damn secret sorcerer of a teacher. That's really much more of a season 2 what there really was. So it didn't really become of like a crazy, like was definitely, I think it was more of a gag, like how most shows are gags, just to make shit funny. Like you walk around with this most crazy OP person, he could just kill you anytime you want. And like I said, One Punch Man is a great example of that. It's a gag show with a lot of action, but it's a super comedy based. Like he can just hit you one time and it's just over. Bye bye, finito. So that's how I look at Mob Psycho. So it's just like, if Death really needed on that for a gag, I probably so, honestly. It depends on what you're trying to run, what you're trying to represent in the show.
Or Haiku. Haiku has no deaths. Greatly highly
talking about, like, volleyball?
anticipated. Yeah.
Volleyball?
Everybody loved that shit. Everybody.
it's a
loved
volleyball.
it.
I included.
Yeah, it ain't
And
right.
nobody died in it.
Man, it's if think about Haiku, it's gonna be an injury before we go to death here. We're gonna have a big ass injury before we go to death, unless somebody just come up with sickle cells in the middle of the game or something.
I think an injury is basically a death in Haiku, because if you're hurt as an athlete, that's raps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you tore your ACL or something like that. That's different.
Yeah,
you
you
feel me?
don't have to die in something like
Yeah,
that. 'Cause there are other
that's
things
sports.
that are just as bad that can happen to you.
Yeah, we're not in Remember the Titans. Like we're not in that, or that's a different genre of time. I can see why that popped up out of nowhere. But if it's just regular sports anime, bro, like nah. Bro, Kiriko no basket is the greatest player in the world injured himself. Like literally, and that's the only reason why they couldn't continue to go no more. They do that all the time. They always do that to the OP character. You gotta learn from somebody.
True. I almost said my hero, but I forgot about twice.
I will say that death to good guys are needed, and not just anime, but in storytelling. Period. If you're doing an episodic, like epic adventure, because that way, because I feel like if you already know no one's gonna die, then what are the stakes? Somebody goes into this dangerous dungeon and it's like, oh, that looks dangerous. Like, I already know they're gonna make it out of there.
Right.
Can they tell some stories like that? Yes. Then it's like, okay, well, how are they gonna make it out of there? But then it just depends on what you like at that point. But it's like, especially with newer anime, the fact that even back in the day, if they did off somebody, it was usually maybe like a 4th ranked character on the show or something, someone that was introduced at the beginning of a season and is gone by the end of the season. Now, your sidekick might be gone by season 2.
Oh yeah.
Not my best friend Perry.
We
grew up together.
Uh-oh. The sidekick, I'm going to go off and show them that I can pull my weight. I'm going to go fight this person myself. Cue the backstory. Well, they're done.
Just like that.
Yeah, just don't be
Once they start showing your backstory, it's over.
Nah, but sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes they be pulling you though. You gotta be careful with that too. Sometimes they try to get you. They try to get you with that. They try. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Cause usually, I ain't gonna lie. I've been peeping. Cause y'all
obviously don't have it all the time.
But when you see it, the average of the mindset will go where you're going for. You be like, oh, he's about to die. So they get real better of just throwing that little flashback scene that somebody just comes up out of nowhere and just says, and that's like unexpectedly though, right? So they're doing a little bit better in it. Y'all get a little bit of points here.
I mean, they're always gonna have those moments in anime where they build it up that this is gonna be the thing, and then it's like, nah. Demon Slayer. What do we always talk about? There's a lot of moments in Demon Slayer, but then there's a number that everybody knows, and that's episode 19. Everybody knows episode 19 because Tanjiro was going at it and fighting, and the music started playing. And I gotta keep going. Fight through all that. Nezuko help him with the demon blind, and he cuts that thing, and they cut the credits. The music still rolling. It's like, all right, that was that big. Get to the next one. Oh yeah, I severed my own thing before you did. What?
I know, right?
Like y'all did all that just for him to go, nah, you didn't get me.
Absolutely.
And then you just shows up like,
yeah,
goodbye.
Different level. Different level, different playing field, homie. But I see your potential, though. I see your potential, kid. You got some spunk. But let me show you how to do it.
You did well surviving this long.
And I was like, that's a great moment of you thinking like, but I was about to say another great example when you go to Uzi backstory, when you go to the entertainment district, you saw his backstory. You thought that man was about to go until Tanjiro.
I literally thought he wasn't going to survive that fight.
Yeah, exactly. When you saw how oh my God. If you want to talk about an OG is not afraid to go out with a bang, even though Hunter x Hunter hold, I'll give y'all that too. I'll give y'all that as well, because he actually went out with a bang as well.
Literal bang.
Literally. So I'll give y'all that. But when it came to, bro, you saw how my reaction, my first reaction.
I was there with you when you watched it.
I said, ain't no way they're throwing hands like that. And he only got one arm. And when you hear this man say, we're going for the kill with one eye, no arm, no way, just going. Like, Tanjiro was just like, there's no way we can, like, nah, we're gonna finish this right here, right now with one arm. Back and forth. He's like, he's still fighting with one arm. And I felt it. I felt that energy. I felt that action.
Because here's the thing before we get into our final subject. Because the thing about Mr. Tenjin, like, he obviously gets a lot of attention from people for being, you know, a lot of women's husbandos. You know, he pretty.
Yeah, get his ass.
You know, he's got the women. And people do that. They don't give him enough credit for his power as a Hashira.
Even though he's the second weakest.
He's still out. That still means
still my
man,
a
lot
still
of other players.
Right, that means
still my man.
Because when you look at, he was the weakest, but then you look at the rank level of the demon he was facing. He was facing.
Come on.
4, 5.
That's still a top 10 demon.
I think he was one of them because I think around that stage they ain't went lower. They ain't went to 6, 7. I think they already started. I think they went around 5.
Like I said,
because 3. I think 3 was Jar Jar.
We're not sitting here saying he's freaking Rengoku or anything like that. But you know,
I think I'm backwards. I think 3 was a Kaiser. I think I'm backwards here. I'm backwards a little bit here. But no, but he's still one of the top though. At the end of the day, he was still
Akaza was number 3.
He was. That's what I'm saying. I was like,
I got my
was backwards. Yeah. That's why I have my shit backwards. But when it came with Tengen and stuff like that, even the demon rank with the little mantis boy, because it was 2 people in one body first time. People got to acknowledge that was 2 people in one body, dog. That's 2 people in one body, and don't even know who had you got to separate at the same time or one time. You really don't know.
You got to figure it out first,
because you was really trying to figure out why you was fighting him at the same time. You was like, oh, let me slice his head off, and then she's still walking around. This ain't even good, bro. This ain't even fair at this fucking point. But that's why I said I feel like when it came to him, I still give Rengoku more point than him because he was literally fighting to protect.
Rengoku's a stronger Hashira.
Yeah, and I just hate it when people jump on him more than when he came to. I give him more praise and stuff because you was getting beat
He was
up.
Fighting number 3, and he wasn't fighting to win. He was fighting to buy time.
Like my man was legit. Was like, yeah, I'm finna. But versus Tengen, he was legit. Was like, yo, I'm fighting 2 people in one who took sister head off. When it was
and he went all out. Rengoku did not.
Like my man was legit. Was like, I'm blocking everything that you doing. My arm cut off. Still needed help by Tanjiro, by the way, because he had experience. And shout out to Zenet too, and Sasuke for getting up the hard about it because they did have a slice at the head at the same time, but it was very difficult. But now I just feel like we came to him, he had way more. He had lesser skills, but he had purpose to be more because ninja Hashira versus powerful others is just different. I still say the weakest Hashira to me is the poison chick, and I still stand on that to this day.
Damn.
I had to talk with you.
I know. To be continued on that. I'm gonna finish a little bit on Naruto because I sit out here. I know that's one of her favorite animes, and like I do with all of my guests, I asked her, "Do you have any anime hot takes you want to share with us?"
Oh,
and she said yes.
Oh,
I don't really consider it a hot take. In fact, we've had someone on the podcast say this before.
Oh,
but
nice.
For her, for the purposes of clips, because we need clips. Go ahead and let us know what that anime hot take was.
Okay, yes, my anime hot take as far as Naruto is that I actually full blown believe that Sasuke is a brat. He's a brat. It was hard for me to watch him because he left the village. He went through like his little journey and whatnot, but then like after everything that's happening, and also him working with Orochimaru, Orochimaru having a part with the Great Ninja War and stuff like that. So he has like, an 8th or 1/16th part of it. And then after the whole Ninja War is over, he's like, you know what? This didn't work out for me. Let me be Hokage instead. That got me. When I saw that shit, I'm like, no, you are not. Because I was already irritated by Sasuke, but that finalized it when he wanted to be Hokage all of a sudden. After Naruto spent like how many years talking about he's gonna be the next Hokage? Like your own buddy who risked his life over and over again to bring you back, but you reject it. And then here you are still causing more damage. And then you want to be Hokage? You say you're like, you don't like your brother, but you're gonna follow your brother's steps a little bit, and then he's like, it just didn't register to me. It didn't make sense to me. Yeah, this is a little passion moment. You guys want to add on? I would love to hear it.
You want me to help it make sense for you?
Yes.
Sasuke was not trying to be Hokage in the traditional sense. His version, his warped mind of Hokage was that I want to be the beacon of hatred. I'm going to bring all the nations together about being that one person that everybody will come together to try to take down. So me being up here and being against everybody is actually what's going to bring everybody peace. I mean, that's why he was like, I'm going to kill all the Kages. You know what, Naruto, I need to offer you. Now that you've helped me save the world, which, by the way, is the only reason I was keeping you alive. He even said it about like Sakura and Kakashi when they didn't get caught in the Genjutsu, and Naruto's like, we all need to band together. He looks like Naruto, bro. The only reason they were saved was because they just happened to be standing next to us when I protected you and me. I don't care about them. Let's get that out the way right now. Now you and I need to figure out a way to beat this girl.
Yeah.
And when this is over, y'all gotta go.
It makes sense, but I still think he's a brat.
When he first joined the battlefield, he told everybody that he wanted to be Hokage. He didn't say it at the end. He actually said it when he first jumped down there.
Yeah, he did. But that still set me off a little bit. You did all of that, and your best friend's trying to bring you back and save you from yourself, and you were still adamant about that. About that kind of journey. Okay. No, there's nothing wrong with it. I just didn't like it.
Oh no, there was a lot wrong with it. No,
you don't like his brooding, angry all the time mentality of Sasuke.
Yeah, and it's also like, he's going through this moment where he just hated his brother, right? Itachi, my other husband, by the way. He hated his brother, and yet he still joined the Akatsuki and then worked with Orochimaru. And it's just like, you're low-key following his footsteps a little bit, yet you hate him. Okay. All right. Sure.
I could rebut that as well. But I've seen Jasirii over here giving some facials, so I want to let you know.
No.
You can say. If I'm wrong in something, by all means, let me know.
I'll let the Naruto extra jump in this. You know me.
I would say is to be fair, again, because I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point, because she'd be surprised how I feel about Sasuke. He had a reason to not like Itachi. He loved Itachi. He looked up to Itachi. That was his big brother. But even with that being said, if you come home one day and you see your big brother standing over your dead parents,
yeah, of course,
and everybody else, and him saying, yeah, I did it, and I did all the rest of them too, and you know what, I even take you out, but you know what, I ain't gonna do that because you're weak. Get stronger and come for me one day if you want to do something about it.
Yeah, I do remember that. And I believe, let me know if I'm incorrect about this, because it's been a little while. But even after like Sasuke found out that it's mainly the government, and then they just put it all on Itachi, and then that's why Itachi had to leave, he still didn't necessarily have respect for Itachi, given that it was a government assignment, not Itachi being, crazy.
Actually, what ended up happening at that point was, that was the reason he went to Orochimaru, because this whole thing was, yes, Ozzy's in the chat.
Hi, Ozzy!
Oh
my God. I'm so surprised. Hi! Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just so surprised to see his name pop up.
No. Then he slid through. He apologized for not being able to slide through a few weeks ago. But what I was saying was, remember, Sasuke's whole thing was he needed power by any means necessary because it was to do whatever it takes to take down Itachi. Even if that means leaving the village and going with Orochimaru, because this Chidori BS that Kakashi taught me didn't do crap when I tried to run up on this man. So I need more than this, apparently.
He could have had some more time. He's a Uchiha. He could have cooked a little bit with Kakashi.
All he knows is Kakashi took him out into the wild somewhere and taught him a Chidori. And then he saw Itachi and was like, let me go ahead and come after you with this Chidori. And he snatched him up like, really?
Chidori!
This is all you got? You're still weak. So it's like, nah, I need more power. So you hit me with this curse mark. I'm going to embrace that. And I'm going to go get more power. But yeah, after he took out Itachi, and then he got told the truth about what Itachi did and what he was all about. Now his anger shifted from being angry at Itachi to being angry at the village. So now it's like, no, y'all did this to my brother. Now I want to destroy the leaf.
I can't. Brat. I'm sorry. He's still giving Brat. Even after explanation, it's still Brat. Yes, I'm sorry. It's still Brat's to me. Like you're like just transferring your anger on the next thing on the list. You're still transferring your anger on the next thing on the list.
So you're just saying he's always angry.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
I said my devil's advocate, Jasirii, take over because I can see you want to say something.
Ah, don't destroy me too much.
Listen, at the end of the day, he got triggered, and that's my Uchiger. All right, the way that. Listen, the way that this man went through every trauma, left and right, getting beat up, still losing. Naruto was destined for that. Neji done said that already. How many times? Even when he didn't know he was the Hokage's son, he still was the Hokage's son. He was still meant for the bloodline. He was still meant for that. So as much as he was, believe it, he was getting, I'd be like, his bloodline allowed him to get to where he was. So either way that he had those trials, those triumphs, it was still waiting for him. And I blame the third, because if the third did a better job, he would have been in a better setting regardless. He was a deadbeat uncle. But for Sasuke now, Sasuke was traumatized and re-traumatized. So basically, he never knew his history. It wasn't until he was shown his history is where he actually made a whole U-turn where it's like, dang, all right, now I see why my brother did this. He made everybody hate him and then murdered everybody so that way I could get stronger.
It must be my destiny.
It wasn't his dad.
Sorry. I like his character design, but I just like his choices, man.
Listen, I'm not saying that I agree with every choice he made, but I do agree that he needed to find that power, because if he stayed in the village, he still would have been a weak bitch. So if it wasn't, and on top of that, if it really wasn't for Orochimaru like trying to like take his body, quite literally, he would have never like made that breakthrough. And then once he made that wall to the breakthrough, he's like, okay, cool, I'm learning everything under you. I know what you're gonna do. Now I'm leaving.
Like, I know what you're up to, but I'm not going to tell you I know what you're up to.
You're not going to finish the last step.
Exactly, because he would have been. He I'm not even going to say that because I'll get canceled in 2025. But anyway.
No.
We love this podcast too much. Keep it to yourself.
Listen, I'm just saying that Sasuke had every reason to do what he did, and especially till the end, because he still had the same mindset of what can I do to make everybody wrong right. He was looking out for everybody instead of himself, because he's like, I have nothing to live for. So let me put everybody together to give them something to live for.
Come destroy the Leaf Village.
Listen, Pain should have finished the job. I'm still standing on that hill. I still stand on that hill. He should have finished the job. Talk no jutsu in my ass. All right, go ahead. What's next?
First of all, the Pain had his own vision, but Nagato wanted peace as well. But he had his way of wanting everyone to feel pain, and he had what he thought that peace would be. So all Naruto really did was go to him and let him know that there's a better way and there's a better path. It took him a while to get there because Naruto didn't always know the answer either. Because that's why when Pain asked him originally, it's like, "How would you do this?" And he was like, "I don't know." Like it took that fight and being able to realize his side of things to be like, okay, I understand your side now. So now let's come to a solution. Everybody always talks about Naruto with this talk no jutsu that he could talk anybody into doing anything, but he couldn't talk Sakura into being his girlfriend. So he can't talk everybody into anything.
He fell out of that when he went to Jupiter. He fell out of that.
I don't know if it's another hot topic, but like, is she legible for Naruto? Was she legible? By the way, Ozzy agrees with me. Just saying. Just saying.
Sasuke a hoe.
Look, Sasuke.
Yeah.
Sasuke had a lot of warped ways that he looked at things. Yes, his whole thing at first was revenge by any means necessary. Any means necessary. I don't care if that means I'm a rogue ninja. I don't care what that means. I know what Orochimaru's doing. I know what he's up to. I know why. I know what he wants. But I'm still going to stay here to get this experience and get this power. And I just hope he knows whenever he decides to strike, it ain't going to end the way he thinks it's going to end. So we're going to do that. But this man could have easily still been like, look, I left because I get this power. I'm a rogue ninja. I understand that y'all want me to come back to the village, but I'm not coming back to the village. But now that man went immediately to, I'm going to kill my friends. Because I was told by my brother I need to sever these bonds so that I can get this new Sharingan. So you know what, Naruto, you became my best friend. We're like brothers. You got to go, bro. Only so they could have that fight. And when it ended in the one and only time he actually beat Naruto in a fight, he's like, nah, I'm not going to finish the job. I'm out.
Didn't want to flex with his aura when he saw him again.
Couldn't even follow through.
And
he did all that and couldn't even follow through.
And
sorry,
all of his ideas was not the trying to run up on that 5 Kage summit was not one of the smartest things he's ever done.
Hey, that man said, "I got."
He stood on business.
I got Susanoo. That's all I need.
He stood on business. So that's all I gotta say.
He stood on business, but that still wasn't the smartest thing in the world.
The whole goal. I guess wholeheartedly, after everything that he's done, he wants to be the common enemy for everybody, but he still ended up working for the Leaf Village at the end of the day.
Well, he also had this anger thing, and all he ever knew was revenge. Like growing up, it was revenge. And then once he realized, wait, so I've been getting my revenge on the wrong person. It ain't my brother, it's the village. Now I need to get revenge on this village. Until now, I reanimate all the Hokages because I got questions for y'all, and I'm letting y'all know if y'all don't give me the answers I'm looking for, this village ain't gonna be here tomorrow. Although they're up there really like, no, you don't understand. If you try to do anything now that you done reanimated us.
I love the fact that when he said that, they all looked at him and was like, he don't know who we are. Wait a minute. Did he just see? I told you this damn Uchiha got me back in this bloodline
in the reanimated state.
But you see what I'm saying?
You would have been able to easily get rid of it unanimated. But I get what you're saying.
No, I mean, look here. I think that was more Orochimaru. Because I don't think Sasuke really knew how to be unanimated. That was more.
No, but the whole point is that's why Orochimaru was there. That even if they did try to attack, he just would have reanimated them, and they would have been gone.
But again, though, did this damn Uchiha just said this in front of me? Nah, brother. Nah. I done told you so many times you done got rid of these niggas before. Brother, watch your language.
The goddamn
new generation. I left this to you. But you heard what he just said, and it's like a spiritual pressure, bro. But like this man.
Well, Tobirama was not feeling that because he's like, Tobirama was basically like, of course it's an Uchiha who brought us to this crap right
now. But when he said it, but you expect your dominance in front of the whole dude, he don't know who we are, huh? Yeah, I know who you are.
A lot of people also don't respect Tobirama enough.
And he don't know that I'm the original who had all the oh, this man don't know who he just flexing.
Hashirama was just over there carefree.
He
Like
just
I said, Toby Rama was just like, look, I know everybody gives Toby Rama a hard time for not liking the Uchihas, but y'all do better not sleep on how powerful that man was.
Nah,
And everything that man did for the village.
Yeah.
The forbidden jutsus, the police force, that man did so much for that village. The whole system and setup that they do with the classes, and all of that was Toby Rama.
Mm-hmm. Having kids murder each other.
Yep.
Hey, it made them stronger. What you mean?
Yeah.
You probably could have raised the age limit on that a little bit, but
he really could have. He really could have.
Like, nah, we gotta catch them young.
Maybe wait till they're at least 16 before they start doing it.
I'll be like, what? Kakashi was a perfect example. Look at it. Look at how Itachi came out.
Man, look how young
My husband
and Itachi were when they were out there doing that stuff.
OD murdering full-grown men. This is wild. That's the
and
wild
like
part.
6, 7.
Hey, Dad, I did good. Yup, you did good, son.
Ninja life.
It's like like, man, you ain't but like 3 feet tall. You're an Ambu Black. What?
I know his dad was in the back of that's my boy. I'm gonna look at the top of the class. Who else will Ambu on top of Ambu like that?
But you also had to, because when you started seeing about some of these other villages, like you saw the swordsmen that the Mist Village had. You know, like they literally had all of them. Like you have to be able to combat that. You know, Sasuke took an entire group in there to try to take down Killer Bee, and he effed around and found out.
Listen, the Hidden Cloud was so gangster. How are you the only village that don't have no Akatsuki members? They was running on their own buck wild.
Oh, you're right. I never noticed that.
And that man held his own.
You're right.
At one point, Killer Bee was fighting him. He's like, I don't even need all of this to beat y'all. Like,
yo,
he was toying with them. Then when they finally did get the upper hand, they just swore up and down they kidnapped this man. That man was gone. It's like, yeah, we got him. Yeah, you thought you got him. I mean, they literally went to an entire war, declared an entire war just to protect Killer Bee and Naruto. Like, that's what the war was about. Don't let them get to these two guys.
Still got to.
Meanwhile, these two guys are the ones that can hit that battlefield and solo everybody.
Yoy.
All right, it was all part of my plan. I wanted to be back alive. Oh, okay, Aizen. I saw all this coming. I wanted him to reanimate me. Huh.
No, that's the thing. Madara didn't want to be reanimated. He wanted to get the Red Rebirth done on him. That's why when he came back reanimated, he's like, what the hell is this?
Give me this.
Y'all brought me. This is not the Red Rebirth. Somebody screwed up. Who did it? Your name's Kabuto, right? You need to let me know what's going on around here. Kabuto, you said? Wait, hold on. Let me try something. Summoning Jutsu. Huh? How come that didn't work? They got my fox chained up somewhere? All right. You know what? It's all right. I don't need it. I'm just going to jump down here and whoop everybody real quick.
And it.
And he did. And that was a nice scene. That was quite.
To be fair, because I always say this, as great of a scene as that was, he really did jump down there on all like the D-ranked ninjas.
He did.
You know, it ain't like, the guys or the Kakashis or any of them was down there in that group. But he got it.
Technically, he did give all the Kage's paws, all of them.
Oh no, that's a different fight. I didn't say he couldn't handle them. I'm just talking about when it was like 1,000 on 1.
Yeah.
Obviously, when he fought the Kages, he took them out too, and he let them know, like, oh, y'all go. It's 5 against 1. It is 5 against 1. You know what? Yeah, that's 5 against 1 the other way. Hey, I got a question. Would you like them to do Susanoo or not? And it's like, yeah, we're screwed. I still don't know how Tsunade survived. He was in 2 pieces.
I guess they're healing.
They should have did the same thing in Neji, but hey.
Oh, that hurts. That one hurt. And that one felt like a pointless death too. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like a pointless death.
That's been an ongoing thing on here. But I will say,
Yeah.
how in the world was Naruto able to save somebody who opened up every gate when he couldn't save Neji?
It was plot.
It's for the plot. It's
Plot.
for the plot.
Goddamn plot.
Yeah. Yeah. They had to pick somebody and they picked Neji, huh?
Look, they kept their whole plan was we're gonna keep demoralizing the ninja troops. Because every time they felt down and then Naruto would figure something else out, and then they got their confidence and they're getting all these ideas, they finally look like, where are they getting up? Oh, they got a command center. I think that command center is about woo. Yeah, take that out real quick.
Yeah.
And the fact that they all just kind of sat there and was like, yeah, we're going to transmit our final message to you guys because we're about to die in about 30 seconds. I don't know. I think they had enough time to get out of there, but whatever.
And we're talking about, you talking about the same people who'd be like, it's 5 seconds left.
I know 5 seconds is 10 minutes in anime time.
Like what? Dragon Ball Z is the greatest example ever. Because I swear to God, that
That
boy
is
playing
true.
that mother.
You mean like when Frieza was gonna blow up Namek and it was what 10 minutes? Yet it spanned like 3 episodes.
That man said you got 10 minutes. I was like
3 episodes.
Oh boy, you're still on that Namek still for a good minute.
I've been saying for a whole hour.
I got a better one than that, and it's from Dragon Ball as well. The Tournament of Power was a 45-minute tournament,
Huh.
but it spanned like 25 episodes. It was a 45-minute tournament.
You have to take into account of them thinking and what they're saying when they're thinking.
I mean, to be fair though, because then they did put on Super at the time. They reanimated the scene of that little Trunks and Frieza, and then they put it in Super when Cell came back, and they see the reiteration of how fast Trunks got rid of Frieza. But in Dragon Ball Z format, how they were fighting, everything was going super fast.
I get that they could fight
and
fast,
it was like,
but the Tournament of Power has so much dialogue in it. Like they did a lot of talking to be fitness in the 45 minutes. I could get the fighting. Because you can say it's all lightning fast and they just slowed it down for TV. But the talking?
They got rid of Frieza too quick, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never saw Frieza get tossed to something. Oh God, when they reiterated that scene, I was like, damn, I swear, it feels so long being his ass, but Trunks made it look so he made it smooth like butter. I'm sorry, my fault, Frieza.
Nah, you're good. But I will say this though: the last and final question I have for you, Ray, is the one we ask at the end of every podcast. How are you feeling tonight?
How am I feeling? I'm feeling good. My energy's still the same. I'm a little upset I didn't trigger this boy yet, but you know, it is what it is. There's always a next time.
That's because you ain't really said nothing that really triggered me.
Did you have a mission to trigger him?
Oh, so that's a compliment that I didn't trigger you.
I know you didn't because this is more of like.
Do you have any fairy tale opinions?
Like,
what do you mean by that?
Have you seen Fairy Tail?
Fairy Tale opinion?
Have you seen Fairy Tail?
Oh, Fairy Tale the show. I thought you were like saying it's like a slang or something. I like it. It was. I started watching. What is that thing? Okay. I started watching when I was still relatively new with anime, so I've always loved it. Nothing has changed.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Why? Do you have any hot takes?
He's being calm. He's not a fan of Fairy Tail.
I know, bro. I've been over this so many times in my life. Things that y'all say about Fairy Tail, bro. I said it on the damn podcast. A lot of the world agrees with me. Okay, I am fine.
Oh.
If you can love Fairy Tail, I swear to God, you can kiss it.
Can I know?
You can hug it. I don't care, but it still doesn't defeat the purpose.
Mind if I do?
Of looking at this storyline and giving y'all great examples, and then y'all look at me, because I swear I had this rant. I done this at freaking Geek Retreat when they asked me about this question, boy. I was not afraid. I was not afraid to put a gun in anybody's forehead about Fairy Tail. Because like I said, Fairy Tail's cool. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. It's a difference. Like, I don't hate it. Like, it's not like I just really don't like. Nah, I really just don't like the show. The show is
Mhm.
just it's just one of those shows where it's just like information in front and it's very stupid. The powers of friendship definitely run strong on there, but name an anime show that does it right. Because then I'll be looking at
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, be like, but they don't have it, but it's not strong as in Fairy Tail.
Sailor Moon runs on the power of love.
Like I'm not that based. I'm just based on the fact of like
true.
there's so much stuff on that show. I asked people this question many times. So how do we feel about Asa? I mean, Asa being one of Book of E&D's villains the entire time. How do we feel about that? Oh, people like, oh, that's a really good twist in the thing. I said, well, to me, that's very fucking stupid because then after the fact, Gray gonna have to kill the person who was part of the Book of E&D. Now they started fighting. Don't you? Why are you fighting amongst each other? We were family. Don't you forget about where we came from. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, the power of friendship is very stupid because in real life, that don't happen. As a Crips and Bloods, how they feel about each other. Okay, yeah, that does not happen like
when
that.
they're not dancing on stage with Kendrick.
Bro, there's no such thing as that. Hell no, power of friendship is stupid. Y'all got that. It's really stupid. How we gonna jump to
Okay.
Jalal? We love Mr. Jalal. Fuck out of here. Stupid Jalal. But y'all got it though. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their own moments, bro. Like I said, I don't like it. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. It's different. It's a big difference, bro.
She's trying. Like I started this podcast
I
saying
love
I
your
want to.
comedic vocals. I don't hate it. Like
I don't. Like it doesn't trigger
I
me
love your
anymore.
I just love it.
It's the anymore. I'm
Like
weak.
I don't. It doesn't trigger me anymore. It ain't like we're going back to the Attack on Titan days where everybody keeps saying Aaron.
No, we're not getting into that because
But
we're about
if
to
we're
end,
talking
and
about this,
we don't
it's
have
a
the
different
energy to
podcast.
get into Aaron Yeager today.
Yeah.
I know we started the podcast saying I want to see Ray angry at some point, but because I just want to see that
Oh,
Filipino
good
side
luck.
come out.
Good luck.
I don't have it
It's
in me to be
mad.
disrespectful to you, so I guess it'll never happen. So
No, if
I
it
don't
is a
get
respect,
trouble,
I'll be
I don't
like, oh, you're probably right.
wow,
No,
It's very hard to make me mad. It's very hard.
it is very hard to make you mad. So
Uh-huh.
well, that is very understandable. So I will say, Ray, thank you so much for coming through tonight.
Of course. Thank you for
hanging with
having
us.
me.
Came straight from work, straight here to hang out with us.
Of
Mhm.
course. You guys deserve it. You guys are worth everything.
Aw.
Yes. I love you guys. You guys know that. You've been knowing that.
Well, it's one thing to say it, but tonight you definitely showed it. So we will definitely have to get you back on at some point down the road. It kind of sucks a little bit that it seems like you're only going to like one con this year, and it's a con I'm not going to, so it doesn't look like I'm going to see you in 2025.
Oh.
But I guess time will tell. We never know what happens.
Yeah.
We never know what comes up.
Yeah, true. Who knows? Maybe I might be going to a con that's after DreamCon. Who knows?
We
Or
just have
next year.
We just have to fly you out for something one of these days.
Oh yes, definitely, because I'll be there. Because like if it's sending me money, then I'm gonna be there.
Oh man.
I mean, hey, that's how it works. Pay for my ticket.
It
pay
is,
for my
it
room,
is.
mother.
Yeah, a lot of my traveling is paid for me. So
Yeah, you pay for me. I show up, motherfucker.
Yeah, we were doing so good in the beginning. I'm gonna have a lot of fun censoring this podcast when it goes to Spotify and Apple Music because it's a broader reach when the language isn't in there. So I go through and censor those now, and yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
oh, good
It's all
luck.
about, no, it's good. I don't mind doing it. It's not
Power
gonna be as
spirit.
hard as you would think. But no, thank you so much for coming through, and for everybody. Yes, this will be available immediately once the podcast is over right here on YouTube, and then on Monday it will be available everywhere else. That is Spotify, that is Amazon Music, that is Apple Podcasts. We're basically, if you can find a place to listen to us, we're available to be able to be listened to there, and I will give that another applause.
Yes, congratulations, guys. I love the ups. I love the W's. I love to hear it.
It's funny the theme that we have right now, and that we have Ray on here, because wait till we announce who's coming on next week, and she's probably more than likely going to want to slide through for that podcast, because when that announcement comes out, that's going to be crazy. But is there any last thing you want to say before we get out of here, Ray?
No, I don't think there's anything. I guess follow my Instagram, Raetified. If you guys find me here and you guys like my energy, then by all means follow me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And you can open a
baby,
YouTube page.
maybe follow me.
You need to open a YouTube page.
Me?
Yes, that's what the real money is.
Oh, true. I guess I'll eventually get there. I'll find myself there, maybe. If it's in my path, then I'll find it.
She's like, I'm getting money now.
She's like, I got enough. What you mean? They're flying me out for
literally-
conventions.
I literally just got what you just said, so I appreciate the paraphrasing. You ain't got to explain much to me. You ain't got to explain nothing much at all. She said, I got money. What the hell?
No, I don't actually. I don't. Not like that.
They fly me out for things. What are we talking
It's a
about?
matter of time.
Periods.
It's a matter of time. Because, you know, with Instagram and my deadlines, I'll be taking a lot of time because there's a lot of, you know, expectations I have to meet. So it's
You know
like,
who-
rather once I have time, then maybe I could do YouTube.
You know who has deadlines? Important people.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when you talk to me.
Jasirii, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
So I would like to say, number one, it's been a beautiful time with some beautiful people. I'm glad that we were all here. You know what I mean? Big shout outs to Ray. You know what I mean? Little body, big body. Feel me? Outside.
Little big. Wait, what?
Yeah. So you came a long way. I'm not gonna front. I'm proud of you. You've been doing a lot of work, especially from the first time I met you.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It's been you're right. It has been some growth. You're right. Thank you so much, Jasirii.
And
Absolutely a lot of growth. I'll remember that tomorrow is the 28th, so we still got one more day of Black History Month left. So yeah, always remember that. He's got the shirt over here. That also means one more day of the 28 days of Black cosplay that I've been doing all month long.
Enjoy while you can, because he's trying to take it from us.
And yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Anything you want to say before we get out of here, sir?
I sound like Kanye when I said that, huh? What do I gotta say? Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do I gotta say about I come for it? Make sure y'all follow me on my Twitch to sound as well. If y'all basically haven't seen me, definitely been streaming a lot of grains of gately stuff lately. I have been going accordingly how y'all want it, and I have a trailer for this hidden. You know what? I'm gonna say it right here because this is live. I'm gonna have a trailer. I'm making a trailer for Poppy Playtime as we speak right now. So this Twitch haunting game that I'm about to have set up for myself. Yeah, because the results are in. It was between A Quiet Place and Poppy Playtime, and y'all chose for me to run in the shop again with a bunch of these play for animals that likes to huggy wuggy. So I'm about to walk into a dangerous factory of blood and tears. So make sure y'all show up to there to see me.
I'll be there.
Heebie-jeebies again. If y'all been there for Little Nightmares, then you're ready for this one. Yes, I definitely been back active in the Twitch world. So please enjoy the scares, the scream, the hooping, hollerings, and crying. And one last thing is my anime recommendation. I know I have heard it again, but I'm gonna say it one more time. My anime recommendation is definitely going to be Golden Boy. If you don't know what Golden Boy is, Golden Boy is definitely one of the most greatest, funny, underground for a lot of us fellas out there. I ain't gonna lie. If you just one of those things to enjoy yourself, for ladies too, because I ain't gonna lie, like you ladies don't like that too. But it's a great comedy, great basis going around, a little less action, but it's more of a great storytelling base with some action scenes too. And I recommend this very for like older and mature audience. Had to put that out there. It's a very mature audience type anime, so please go enjoy this type of anime if you like a Jiraiya Sensei vibe. So enjoy Golden Boy. See, I gave you one for the week. Hey, I gave y'all that.
Had to put the graphic up there.
And that's all I really got. And Ray, thank you for popping by, Miss Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I expected her not to get turned up this time because I'm still learning things about her. No, trust and believe. I always know how to trigger people when it comes to this. So next time when she's here, when she's here and I get more information about her life and story and what character that she likes, we're going to mix it in the pot. So it's all good.
Okay.
Because this is the podcast, it's real, and it's gonna get very real very soon for her. So she got a taste of sugar. She didn't get spice of it. She got everything nice because this man gave her definitely everything nice, but she ain't gave him enough spice yet. We need more spice. I gotta
butter her up because I don't like the fact that he's technically only been in one video with me, and we don't have really any content
That's what I'm saying.
together.
It's we just need some buttercup. I look here, I chill with her on the side, y'all. Y'all don't understand. She's very nice and very fun, high energy. But there's been some hot takeful moments that I got her little side over there too. So don't let this spoil you. So that's why I said next time. Oh yeah, we're gonna get her. We're gonna get her.
Okay, you can try. By all means, I'm still gonna have a smile on my face. So
And I don't care if you have a smile or not. It's about body language. It's about the eyebrow raise. Let's see how long. Let's see how long you have that nervous, not the regular smile, that little nervous smile. You know, in media training, like
smile, still
yeah,
smile.
what it on? Oh no, it's gonna be a smile. It's gonna be a media train smile. Oh,
we'll see about that. Let's see if you nail it.
We'll see about that. But until next time, you guys. Send us out of here, sir.
All right, Little Nightmares was funny and scary. See, Glow knows about the journey.
Glow
knows about me scaring. Yeah. I'm about to go jump in hell. So you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I was saying today, but my voice is not where it should be. So I'm
just send us out.
I'm send this out. Like
that's perfect. You're perfect just like now.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Bless G's and do everything you highly favor. Enjoy your family. And y'all have a blessed night, man. All right.
Bye, guys.
Next week. Bye.